I wake up with you guys, I spend my day with you guys, and I go to bed with you guys. You guys are the best.
The most Texas country and red dirt, plus the best of Nashville from 90s to now.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, going out of style. I was thinking I was trying to stay out of it.
Uvalde Radio.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
Star Realty and Ranch, Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality, comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The best mix of country plus community information for Uvalde, Texas.
Uvalde Radio.
Welcome to the Texas Farm Store Coyote Pack Broadcast pregame show. Texas Farm Store, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. And now, your hosts, Simon and Al Ortiz, on your official home for Uvalde Coyotes football, UvaldeRadio.net.
It's about that time, Uvalde, Texas, not only for Friday Night Lights, not only for your Uvalde Coyotes' final regular season and district game, and not only their probable last home game of the season, but for Homecoming 2022, ladies and gentlemen, a sacred time for Texans across the state. Mums and garters are jingling, kings and queens are being crowned, and memories are being made. Hopefully we can make some great memories tonight on the gridiron as the Coyotes at 5-4 take on the Somerset Bulldogs at 7-2. We are the Coyote Pack Broadcast, and this is the Texas Farm Store pregame show. I'm Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer, and with me, as always, Simon Pops Ortiz, UHS class of 76, former Coyote left guard, and number 67 himself.
Well, hello there, Uvalde. Good afternoon, Texas, and hello, World Wide Web. It's another beautiful football Friday at the Sweet Honey Bowl in Uvalde, Texas. Very excited for tonight's game, Al. We have a tough opponent in the Somerset Bulldogs, but I think the Coyotes are going to be up for it. You know, the Coyotes have already clinched a berth, the fourth seed in the playoffs, but under a couple of scenarios, there's a possibility of moving up to the third seed. But we'll look at that a little bit later on.
Okay.
You know, Al, this will be the 10th and final home game for this year. Oh, and what a season.
10th and final home game. Final game.
Final game.
Okay.
Yeah, final game. It's the final regular season home game. And it's been a season, man. It has been. You know, we opened up with Carrizo. We won 21-13. It was an emotional win. I mean, it goes without saying. We all saw how the 21 points scored by the Coyotes was so significant. To me, it represented the 21 Angels we lost that dreadful day in May. The next week, in our home opener, oh my God, we won in the last seconds with an incredible run and just an amazing one-handed touchdown catch. Oh, the excitement, the emotion, and the electricity the whole town felt, it was incredible. And then we had the Poteet game. The kids, they had already... they had so much pressure on them. There had been so much activity, so many things that they were going through, and it finally caught up to them on the Poteet game. And we lost, but it was so good to see these kids handling the pressure and being able to represent our community and help us to come together again. And then from there on, it was truly a roller coaster ride.
Yeah,
it really was. But you know what? These kids, they showed tenacity. They showed toughness. They showed just that they were willing to represent us at the high level. So it's been tough, and it has been a roller coaster. But I think we could not be prouder of these young men. I think whatever happens tonight, whatever the outcome is tonight, or whatever happens in the playoffs, we are Uvalde strong. We are Uvalde tough.
Beautiful recap of what has been an emotionally draining season, in good ways, in bad ways. I mean, just a beautiful recap, Pops. Thank you for that. I mean, it has been an honor to be on the air, giving you guys the play-by-play, what we see on the field, Pops' commentary, and we've gotten listenership that we get stopped and parades, and we were just on the Chamber Picks show on Wednesday at the Uvalde Chamber of Commerce Visitor Center, on live on their Facebook feed and on YouTube. It's just been such a fun season, and not only that, but it's been a season to remember for Uvaldians everywhere. So beautiful recap by Pops there, and a great ode to our 21 Angels there. Storybook season for these Uvalde Coyotes. It is homecoming, though.
Yes, it is. It is homecoming.
Yeah, you can hear the jingles here.
I got my boutonniere. No.
It's a garter.
Okay, it's a garter.
You know what it is. You said that on purpose because you messed it up before when we were off air. Now that's just on purpose.
Yes. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, dude, we have the jingles going on. We have our garters on, courtesy of Country Garden and Seeds, and on 403 South Getty Street. Give them a call for all of your nursery needs. 830-278-2204. So, Pops, I'm going to go into the weather in just a second here, actually. So, did you want to talk about what exactly needs to happen tonight, or what? Just break it down as far as how it could shake out.
Wait a minute. What happened to my high-level thoughts?
Well, no, but we discussed this before the on-air broadcast. I said, will you be prepared with the...
Yes. I will be ready to give you a full, very simplistic presentation of what it's going to take and what the situation is for the playoffs, for not only for us, but for the district that we are going to be playing against in the first round of the playoffs.
And given that, we are going to update you with scores tonight from Canyon Lake and Lampasas and Marble Falls and San Antonio Davenport. Those have implications. Pops will dive into those in just a second. But first, the weather report. It's partly cloudy right now. It's 80 degrees at the moment here at the beautiful, historic Honey Bowl in sweet, sweet Uvalde, Texas. Temperatures are going to get to about 65 degrees at the end of game time. But honestly, all sunshine, partly cloudy. Let's just say mostly sunny.
It's football weather, baby.
It's football weather.
It's football weather. That's what it is.
I love it. Well, thank you, Pops, again for that recap. It was greatly appreciated, I'm sure, by our listeners. It was greatly appreciated by me. This is Homecoming 2022, 10th game of the season, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Pops is going to give his high-level thoughts, just like he said, and just like he thought, the keys to the game, as always. But on the flip side of this break, we're going to have a replay in our Lantana Realty Loyal and True Legacy segment with Mr., I believe, Buck Lanning, or is it going to be a replay of Mr. Coach Mata?
It's going to be Mr. Wait a minute. It's going to be...
All right. Well, we'll give it. It'll be a surprise. It'll be a nice surprise for you guys.
No, it won't be. It's going to be Cargyle.
Okay, Mr. Cargyle himself. We're gonna do a little bit of a replay, and then next week, hopefully next week we'll have Coach Wade Miller to talk about the playoff matchup that is forthcoming. So stick with us. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com. Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes! This is the Lantana Realty Loyal and True Legacy segment on the Coyote Pack broadcast on UvaldeRadio.net.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the UvaldeRadio.net Coyote Pack broadcast. I am Simon Pop Ortiz, your color commentator, with Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer. Today, on our Lantana Realty Coyote Legacy segment, we have none other than Coach Bruno Mata. Coach Mata was one of my coaches, a longtime coach, teacher, and administrator for Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District. Hello, Coach, and it's a pleasure to have you. Please say hi to our listeners.
Okay, good afternoon. This is Bruno Mata. I'd like to say hi to everybody that's listening, and I'm hoping that you enjoy the conversation we're going to have.
Coach, it really is a pleasure to have you here. Man, it's been years since you and I have seen each other, and I ran into you at the HEB, and I thought, I need to get Coach Mata on here. I reminisce to when I was in high school and you were my coach, so, it's really a pleasure to have you here. So, but Coach, just to give some of our younger listeners a little background information on you, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions on your background. Where did you grow up, and what high school did you graduate from?
I attended Crystal City High School in Crystal City, Texas, and graduated from there in 1961.
1961. Wow. Were they wearing face masks back then?
Yes. No, they were not. We had face masks, but only on the helmets.
Okay, Coach. You did play football for the Javelinas.
Yes, sir, I did. I played football there for 3 years, and was made most athletic in my last 2 years. We had a real good season.
And what position did you play, Coach?
I played a tight end, and I played also some tackle. And I was also in defense and defensive end. And
I guess as your senior year, you were voted the most athletic of your class, huh?
That's correct.
Good. Now, Coach, after high school, of course, you went to college and got your teaching certificate and so on and so forth. What college did you go to?
Okay, I attended Southwest Texas Junior College for 2 years, and actually I played baseball with the junior college. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, I was the bus driver to take the team all over the country.
Wow. And then after the junior college?
That was in the junior college, and then after that, I graduated from junior college. I went to Texas A&I in Kingsville.
Oh, you still wanted to be a javelina, right?
Oh, yes. I wanted to stay within the same species of animal.
There you go. There you go. Very good, Coach. And you graduated from A&I what year?
I was there like 66.
66. You graduated in 66. Okay. Yes. And then, of course, you immediately went to teach and coach. And I guess you went. Where did you start your coaching career?
I started coaching in Crystal City. I was there for about 5 or 6 years, maybe 7 years before moving to Uvalde.
And what prompted the change to Uvalde?
Well, my wife's mother-in-law was here in Uvalde. They had moved over here from Crystal City, and so we wanted to be closer to home. As a matter of fact. I wanted my wife. My wife was the youngest one of their family, so she was going to have the responsibility of looking after her mother.
Well, the happy wife is a happy life. So I guess coming to Uvalde was good. And I guess who hired you at Uvalde? Which coach?
Coach Gustafson. Coach Gustafson.
So you were on the 1972 staff, correct?
Yes, I was in that staff. Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so let me ask you a couple of questions about your coaching career. What game stood out to you the most, or what season? I think I know the answer, but go ahead and tell me what stood out.
Of course, the state championship game was the best one, but the one prior to that, was the Brenham game, was also very, very tough. We had to win it, and we finally pulled it through.
That's the game at All-Pro Wilson Whitley, and that's the game where Uvalde did that famous guard around.
Yes, yes, Whitley was tough. We had to figure out a special place to get to him, and we finally false scheme, and we were able to get to him and get him out of the way.
Wow. And you mentioned when I was talking to you previously that we had a couple of trick plays, and did we actually practice that before the game?
Yes, we had to. Of course, we had to mention it to the referee that we had a trick play, and right. We spent some time just telling the referees how it was going to work so they wouldn't blow the whistle on it. But we practiced on that play the whole season long, and we never used it until we got to the state finals and played there.
Wow, that is awesome. And that's one thing about Coach Gustafson and that staff is that they were prepared for everything and everything, and you were part of that. So kudos to you coaches in that season. Now let's go to. I know that you were also a teacher, and in your later years with the school, you were administrator. But
yes,
what the most important principle or thing you wanted to get your players to learn playing for you?
Well, the main thing that we were hoping for and wanted to get was that to teach them how to be themselves, self-discipline, and also to be able to care for other players and other people, and be part of the community. So we got involved with the Booster Club, and we had several Christian fellowship organizations that we would participate. So we made sure that they would help in dealing with the youth of the community and also other organizations.
Great. So basically, becoming a productive member of the community and being able to get along with their fellow students and teachers and just teamwork, which is basically what one needs to be when they grow up.
Yes, teamwork provides a good opportunity for leadership.
That learning how to help other people is so important. I know in your later years, you have run across some of your former students, what has made you the most proud when you see these students, especially like when the 50th year anniversary and you saw all those former students of yours?
Yes, I was proud of the fact to see them as adults and see how successful they are, and they're being very very professional, very businesslike, and they still care for each other. There was outstanding leadership with those boys from that group. And they're still doing it. They're still being very productive members of the community. Some of them have real good jobs, and they've been very successful.
That you bring up the productive members of the community and being able to get along, and I think that's one of the things that we need to work on, and I think that football is helping us do. In light of what has happened this past year here in Uvalde. So what advice would you give a parent or student who is thinking of participating in football or athletics?
I would tell the parents that to see the benefit of the product, the benefit of participating, with other boys in either team sports or basketball or even track. It brings the best out of people, and it makes them a better individual. It prepares them for life because they have to accept challenges. They have to expect winning in life and losing in life, and that has a lot to do with the individual and learning how to deal with that.
That's so true, and that's so true nowadays where, people of different opinions just don't seem to get along, and one of the things that I think football does is bring the community together no matter what their differences of opinion are.
Right, and it doesn't matter if you in our coaches, of course, we want to win all the time, but we also understand that we learn from losing. Even though we had a very good year in 1972 and we didn't experience any loss, but it wasn't just the 1972 year that we had the success. The building and the foundation that we set on the years prior to that were very important because we were working with the kids to be able to be winners, be successful, work hard, care for each other, and participate in the community.
And you know what, Coach, you brought up just such a great, valid point, and that point is that, we are building towards that, and this year is a perfect example of that. Last year was not very good, and the previous years even worse. But now we're building towards that, and it just gives us hope for the future years here at Uvalde High School. Coach, I really do appreciate your time and effort in doing this interview. We love to see you out there. In fact, when I saw you at the reunion, it was such an honor to see you there with the rest of the coaching staff. And we'd like to thank you for taking the time to do this interview with us.
Sure, and I want to thank you for looking at us and paying attention. We need that kind of support. It's important to participate and prepare our kids for the future.
That's true. That's so true, Coach. Well, thank you very much, Coach, and that's it for today.
Okay, thank you very much, and we'll be seeing you.
All right, thanks to Coach Mata and to Pops for that amazing interview. It's such a great honor to be interviewing all of these former Coyotes and the legacy that they have left on our community. So stick around, guys. We're going to break down the game against San Antonio Memorial after this quick commercial break. So stick with us, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Lantana Realty salutes our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes and the legacy of our Coyotes and Lobos of years past. The wide variety of services that Lantana Realty's real estate professionals provide will prove valuable as they help you navigate financing twists and sales contract intricacies. Stop by Lantana Realty at 131 East Nopal or call 830-591-6658. Lantana Realty, Stephanie Sakinas broker.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. As we speak, our award-winning band, our UHS band, is playing Loyal and True. Beautiful song on a beautiful night, Pops.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is. It is. And,
Yep.
you know, the Somerset Bulldogs are coming out. The Coyotes should be coming out of the dressing room in a minute, and we'll have us a game.
Yeah, we'll have a great game, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of our award-winning UHS marching band, they did not make state, but they made area for an 8th year in a row. We've said that a couple of times on this broadcast, and we are so excited that they competed last weekend in Cal Allen at Cal Allen Stadium. Again, they didn't make state, but 8th year in a row competed in area. Amazing, amazing feat for our band. All right, so we're going to get started on the keys to the game. I'm going to turn it over to Pops and let him dive in on what he saw on tape for the Somerset Bulldogs.
Well, first of all, I'm going to get to my high-level thoughts.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay, tonight for the Coyotes, there is nothing to lose. Literally nothing to lose. If we lose, we are still in on the fourth
seed in the playoffs.
Fourth seed in the playoffs.
Correct.
But there is some to gain. There's two scenarios where we can get into the third seed. We can't get to the second. We can get to the third. So they need to just play hard and just have fun. Play hard and have fun.
Little
That's
tune-up
the first
game.
one.
Little tune-up game,
basically.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Bear down on the fundamentals. They need to really concentrate and think about this as the start of the playoffs.
Okay.
They need to really bear down and just work on the fundamentals. No mental mistakes. Get that going. Okay. The third one is just get into playoff mode. We just need to be ready for the playoffs. So they need to take this game as a dress rehearsal for the playoff games. Okay?
All right.
So
good
that's
deal.
basically the high level. Now, the keys to the game.
Before you get to the keys to the game, the Coyotes are about to run out of the tunnel one last time under the lights. Congrats, seniors. We love you. Homecoming 2022. That's the sign that the Coyotes are going to be running out of. Congratulations, seniors. You guys did it. You have one more game to go, but this is your last game at the Honey Bowl. Here we go. Let's see if the Coyotes are ready to bust out yet. Not quite yet. They're getting pumped up inside that tunnel. So I'm going to turn it over to Pops for the first key to the game. Quickly, Pops.
Okay. The first key is we need to stop their run. They have a good running game, and their passing game feeds off of that running game. Mm-hmm. So if we stop them in their run, it's going to be monumental.
And here come the Coyotes, ladies and gentlemen, all the way down that sideline with a come and take it flag, a 21-strong flag, the American flag, stars and stripes, and a U flag with that beautiful Uvalde Coyote logo. Coyotes are almost ready to go. We're almost ready to go. Pops, keep on going with those keys.
Okay, the second one is we need to sustain drives. Our offense needs to have good sustained drives. We need to keep their offense off of the field. They have a lot of depth in their offense, and they could wear us out if we let them do the same to us, which is sustain drives. So our offense is going to have to be able to take it down the field and keep our defense fresh. Okay?
All right, and one more key real quick because we're about to get into the national anthem.
Offenses on the offense, we need to do timing passes. That is the key. We need to do real quick time. They love to blitz, so we need to be able to throw to the flats, do swing passes to the running backs, and do timing passes that take not too long to develop.
All right, good deal, good stuff from Pops. We're going to take a quick commercial break while we do the national anthem. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Medina Electric Cooperative backs the pack. Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com. Tune in to Chamber Picks, the long-awaited reboot to the program where Uvalde football fans get together to talk about football. Each week, the Chamber Picks panel of forecasters try to predict the winner of a select number of football games. Join host J. Allen Carnes every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. Brought to you by Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center and LMG Productions. For more information, visit uvalde.org.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com. Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes! It's time for Coyotes football, presented by Texas Farm Store, Star Realty and Ranch, Keller Williams, Uvalde Memorial Hospital, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home, Skyway Entertainment, Texan Bank, Medina Electric Cooperative, Lantana Realty, Uvalco Supply, Power Sports and Equipment, Vulcan Materials Company, Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, and First State Bank of Uvalde. And now your hosts, play-by-play announcer Al Ortiz and color commentator Simon Ortiz. This is the Coyote Pack broadcast with Simon and Al Ortiz on your official home for Uvalde Coyotes football, UvaldeRadio.net.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. That concludes our Texas Farm Store pregame show, ladies and gentlemen. We are just minutes away, seconds away from kickoff here in the Coyotes' 10th and final regular season game, broadcasting live from the Uvalde Honey Bowl, the historic and beautiful Uvalde Honey Bowl here in North Uvalde. Pops, before we kind of get going with the game, you had some more stuff to talk about. You gave your keys to the game. Do you want to quickly go through those, or do you have some more stuff to talk about?
Well, the big one, Al, is on offense. We need to be able to pass the ball on these kids because they love to blitz a lot. Against Bernie, they only had 2 down linemen, and then about 4 linebackers who were just floating all over the place and just blitzing. Yeah. And what Bernie was able to do is to swing the ball out in a timing pass to the flats and to down the middle, actually. So, but more towards the flat. So I think Bernie was a good passing team, just like Uvalde is a good passing team. So they might try that on us. Now, as you noticed, with Fredericksburg, since they were a running team, they had 4 down linemen.
They did, yeah. They had 3. They had 3 down linemen, and they had a strong side of Sam, number 12, who was on the strong side every single time, and that is Victor Castañeda, and he is a run stuffer.
He really is. Yeah. He can bring the load. He can really bring the load. Yeah. Now they've got some really good players. Number 12, number 14. They're big number 90 on defense. They have a very good defense, but on offense they have a lot of depth. They have quite a few kids that can run the ball in and catch the ball. So we're going to have to make sure that our offense stays out there and sustain the drives, and doing that by running sweeps, running those real short timing patterns to the wide receivers and the swing passes to the running backs. That's going to be key to the game.
Yeah, I 100% agree, Pops. You know, on offense for the Somerset Bulldogs, they have a big 6'7" monster at right tackle, Philip Gallegos. I believe you said that he was actually a Rice University commit.
That's correct.
Before we go into that, though, the Somerset Bulldogs are marching their entire team to the middle of the field, I think as a way to honor what happened in Uvalde on May 24th. And what a beautiful sight this is. They're all locked in arms in one row at the middle of the field and looking at the home stadium and giving their respect. I
am speechless. That is class. Yeah. That is class. That is amazing. It really is. That shows you the kind of team they are. They're a hard playing team, but they have. Wow, I don't know what to say.
I mean, honestly, I got chills. When I saw that. We were not expecting that. This late of the season, I think, I don't think people have forgotten about what has happened, but I mean, the celebrations have kind of gone down wherever we go. We certainly haven't forgot about it. We talk about it every single time we're on the air. But, that was the first time in a long time that a team has done something like that to honor our 21 Angels.
My hat is off to Somerset. It was, that's the first team that has all come out there to salute us and to remind us that they know and they know of our pain.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, it looks like the Coyotes. So the toss happened while we were talking about Pops' keys to the game. Somerset won the toss, deferred, and they are kicking to the Coyotes. Coyotes are going from south to north, from brush country to hill country. If you were watching on YouTube, well, hopefully, maybe we'll do that someday. But if you were watching on TV or YouTube, they are going from right to left. So back to receive the ball is Joshua Verduzco, number 17, number 1, Jonathan Jimenez, and number 10, Damian Rivera here. Pops, are you excited? It's homecoming.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. But, I was watching the warm-ups, and they've got a fairly good place kicker. He was hitting those field goals from about 43, 44, 45 yards. So let's see what kind of distance he has on kickoffs.
Yeah.
We need to get good field position so that we can get started on a positive note.
When Somerset is on offense, that's also something to take into consideration to make sure that we don't. That's a short field to drive if that field goal kicker has that range.
Yeah, he does. Now, that's a 33-yard line, 34-yard line.
Yeah,
that's going to be the red line.
And here comes the kickoff here. A kickoff around the 40. It is fielded. Actually, it goes all the way. Pops was right. That kid has a leg on him. It goes outside of the end zone. Touchback for the Coyotes. They're going to start at the 25-yard line.
Excellent kicker. Excellent kicker, yes.
That was a boot and a half.
That's what that was. Let's see what happens here. We're going to start on offense. We're going to start on the 25-yard line. It's going to be very interesting, this first drive. Very important drive. We need to keep the drive sustained. Let's see what happens here.
All right, first down and 10 for the Coyotes. Ball is at the 25-yard line. Let's see if Somerset goes with their 2-down linemen or their 3-down linemen. We saw both on film studying different points. 3-down lineman, actually, and number 12 over there is their strong side linebacker. That's number 12, Victor Castañeda. Let's see if he does blitz. Snap is away. I formation. Handoff to number 20, Abraham Ali, the fullback. Gets up to about the 31-yard line for a great 6-yard pickup on the first play.
Excellent play, Al. We're playing power ball. We brought everybody in, and we only had one wide receiver, and then we just handled it to Ali, and he's the big boy. He is our big boy, so he was able to get 6 yards.
You know me, I do love a good handoff to the fullback. So Abraham Ale was in at fullback. Number 22, Jaden Gonzalez was at tailback. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Coyotes. Ball at the 31-yard line on their opening possession here on their 10th and final regular season game here at the Honey Bowl in North Uvalde, the historic Honey Bowl. Brody Carnes again under center. He did miss last game with a concussion, but he's under center in the I formation. Another handoff, actually a fake handoff to Ale, and a pitch out to Jaden Gonzalez to the near side of the field. Gets up to the 50, crosses the 50 to the 35 to the 40. Nobody's going to catch him. To the 20, at the 10, 5, touchdown! Coyotes!
Exactly.
No one was around Jaden Gonzalez as he streaks down the sideline. My goodness, what a start for the Coyotes.
Yes, that's that little. Yes. Oh my God! I gotta quit saying yes.
Hey, it's an exciting time right now, Bob. 2nd play of the game and a touchdown for the Coyotes. Officially, a 69-yard run, touchdown run by Jaden Gonzalez.
I'm speechless again.
Pops doesn't have anything to add, but it was a beautiful run. It was another fake handoff to Ale and then a pitch out. Pops does have something to say, actually.
No, we've got an extra point to look at.
Well, okay. Well, you let me worry about that. If you want to add something on, let me know. But here is the kick to tack on the extra point. DeVere Willis, money all season, and money again to tack on the extra point. 7-0 Coyotes with under a minute that has played. 11:04 left to go in the first quarter. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, we're excited. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Texas Farm Store backs the pack. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years at 236 East Nepal. Stop by for everything you need. Feed, seed, lawn and garden, animal health, custom mixing and grinding, tack, herbicides, pesticides, and even wild game feeders. At Texas Farm Store, our friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you with all your needs. Delivery is available. Please call for more information, 830-278-3713. And find Texas Farm Store online at txfarmstore.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. My goodness, it only took 2 plays for the Coyotes to go from the 25 all the way down to pay dirt with a 69-yard touchdown run. A pitch option to Jaden Gonzalez all the way down the near sideline to the north end zone. 7-0 Coyotes with 11:04 left in the first quarter. Ensuing kickoff heads on over down to about the 15-yard line. Gathered in by the Somerset Bulldogs. Has a little bit of room. Could have gotten a little bit more, but great closing coverage on the Coyotes kickoff team to about the 34-yard line.
It's going to be key, Al. It's going to be key that we able to stop them on their kickoffs if we get more touchdowns, which I think we're going to get.
I think so too.
So it's going to be key that we do keep them before the 35.
Yeah. Because they have a heck of a kicker and they can make that field goal range.
Yes.
So, Pops, I want to give you kudos. You did say that one of the keys to the game was getting to outside runs, tosses, pitches. That's exactly what happened, and that's exactly how the Coyotes scored. Ball is at the 34-yard line. Snap is away for the Bulldogs. Wide receiver screen met immediately by Juvenal Esparza and Alberto de la Garza, the 2 stud cornerbacks, for a loss of about 1 yard line for the Coyotes.
You know, it was almost a pick six. Just barely. A half step more and he would have been able to take it to the house.
Yeah, absolutely. There was no one in front of him. Be that as it may, great closing speed. Ball is at the 33-yard line, 2nd and 11, maybe a long 11 for the Somerset Bulldogs at the 33-yard line. I formation for the Bulldogs. Snap is almost away for quarterback Isbell of the Bulldogs. Hand off to the running back, and he gets up to about the 38-yard line for a gain of about 5 or 6 right there. It's going to be a 3rd down and 6 upcoming for the Bulldogs.
That number 1 is hard to put down. He's about 5'6", 5'7", but he is so close to the ground that it's hard for one man to put down. So, that was an excellent run.
Yeah, that was Josiah Lugo, the running back for the Somerset Bulldogs, ran to the right side of the line, right towards number 55 for the Coyotes, Aaron Graves. So, Aaron Graves there leading the way for the Coyotes on that tackle. 3rd down and about 6 for the Somerset Bulldogs. Shotgun formation now. Trips left for the Bulldogs. Man is in motion to the near side of the field. Snap is away. Handled by Isbell. Isbell, the quarterback, rolls over to the near side of the field. Tries to find some running room. Tucks in. Decides to run. Gets nothing. And no gain for the Bulldogs. 4th down and 6 upcoming for Somerset.
He lost a half a yard, Al. It was a negative play. We put some pressure on him, and he couldn't find an open receiver, so he had to tuck it in. But he had so many people coming after him that he had nowhere to go.
Technically a 3 and out for the Bulldogs here. 9:14 left to go in this opening frame. First quarter. Coyotes up 7-0. Only a couple of minutes have ticked off here. The Coyotes in their opening possession ran it down the field, down the near sideline for a 69-yard touchdown by Jaden Gonzalez. Punt formation for the Bulldogs. Kick is away to Damian Rivera. Rivera fields the punt at about the 30-yard line. Fumbles the ball, but it's recovered quickly by the Coyotes. Initially by the Coyotes, there's a scrum happening at the 35-yard line. Let's see what the official call is by the referees. They're sorting the pile, pulling off a couple of Somerset Bulldogs. It doesn't look like the Bulldogs. There's 2 celebratory, so it is the Coyotes' ball at the 35-yard line. Could have been a pivotal moment early on in this game.
We dodged one now. We dodged a bullet right there. We need to be able to get that punt down and not fumble it.
Yep. And speaking of garters, you said Garner and Garter, and we have garters on right now. It's Homecoming 2022. Thank you to Country Garden and Seed for these amazing garters. We're wearing them proudly here in the press box at the Honey Bowl. 8:50 left to go in the first quarter. Ball is at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Coyotes. Brody Carnes again under center. Offset I formation. Ale is the fullback. 3-step drop back for Carnes, who throws it down the sideline to Devin Franklin, and it's intercepted at the 40. Returned by the Somerset Bulldogs. There's nobody in front of him. Has a couple of blocks to beat. Number 4 for the Somerset Bulldogs. Trying to get to the sideline. Gets a couple more blocks. Gets up to about the 25-yard line. But the damage is done even though he was stopped there. They're in Coyotes territory. Turnover.
Yes, it is. It was a floater, and he had a chance to get it, and he did. So
a little bit underthrown there by Brody Carnes. Let's see if the defense is up to the task here. Here comes the Somerset offense quickly onto the field. Ball is officially placed at the 25-yard line. Only 25 yards to go. As Pop said in the Texas Farm Store pregame show, their field goal kicker has some range. So let's see if he can use that range here and see if the Coyotes can hold them to 3. Man is in motion again for the Somerset Bulldogs. Under center snap. Pitch to number 4, who intercepted the ball in the previous play. Gets about a 7-yard gain to about the 16-yard line. That's number 4, Romeo Faz for the Bulldogs.
They're going to try to just take it down the field. They're going to try to ram it down our throats. They're going to try their strong game.
It looked like it was actually number 4, and it was actually number 9, Zachary Sedna here. So, shotgun formation for the Bulldogs here at about the 17, 18-yard line. Second down and 3. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. That's twins left for the Somerset Bulldogs. Isbell trying to find a play, calling an audible, moves his running back to the other side of him, to the left side, takes the snap, throws it to the near sideline for about a maybe a 1-yard gain, or actually a 3-yard gain, close to a first down, maybe 3rd and 1 coming up for the Bulldogs.
It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1. It was just a sprint out and then a sit down on the flats. We were able to tackle him immediately.
All right, 3rd down and 1. Big play for the Coyotes here, up 7-0 on the Bulldogs. 7:30 left to go in this first quarter. Again, 3rd and 1. Ball is at the 16-yard line here. Isbell breaks the huddle for the Bulldogs, gets it behind center. It's actually a straight I formation, unless my dimensions are off. Hand off to the running back. That's Lugo. Lugo gets and finds a lot of space. Open field, touchdown, Somerset Bulldogs. A 16-yard touchdown run to Josiah Lugo, the running back for the Bulldogs.
They crashed the left side of our line, and they were able to just, nobody touched him. He just was able to walk in.
Yeah, that hole, you could have driven a truck sideways through that hole on the left side of the line. So, 7:11 left to go in the first quarter, 7-6 Coyotes. The Bulldogs looking to tack on the extra point here with that field goal kicker who has that heck of a leg. Pops, do you see that number for that field goal kicker?
82.
Right? Okay, number 82 for the Bulldogs. That's Alan Hughes with the booming leg. Let's see if he can use it here in short situation. Kick is away. Kick is good. That is a 7-7 tie ball game here in the first quarter. 7:11 left to go. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UValleyRadio.net.
Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit UvaldeRealty.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. What was initial euphoria has been somewhat wiped away for now. The Coyotes scored on their initial possession on 2 plays, a 69-yard touchdown run by Jaden Gonzalez, but then they did hold the Somerset Bulldogs to a 3-and-out, but on the ensuing possession for the Coyotes, a pick by Brody Carnes at the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs, returned all the way down to about the 18-yard line of the Coyotes. A couple plays later, number 1, Josiah Lugo with a 16-yard score for Somerset, which means 7:11 left to go in the first quarter, 7-all in this 10th and final regular season game for our beloved Coyotes at the historic Honey Bowl. Ensuing kickoff, upcoming ball is at the 40-yard line. Joshua Verduzco, number 1, Jonathan Jimenez, and number 10, Damian Rivera, back to receive the kick. Kick is away, lands in Joshua Verduzco's waiting hands at the 5-yard line. He reverses field, finds a lot of room. No one's going to catch him. He could go all the way to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, all the way down to the 41-yard line. The kicker was there. He was sneaky. I didn't see him initially, but he was there at the 41-yard line. Great return by Joshua Verduzco.
We are set up in their part of the field. We need to just take it down there.
That was an amazing run. He tried to bring it into the middle of the coverage team and then bounced it outside on the far sideline, and it looked like he had all the running room left in the world. But the ball is placed at the 42-yard line. First down and 10 for the Coyotes here.
It was beautiful how he faked inside and all of the players went inside and he was out.
Yes, just sucked in. All right, first and 10 for the Coyotes, 42-yard line of the Bulldogs. 7 minutes left in this first quarter, tied up at 7. I formation for Brody Carnes, fullback in motion. That's Ale. Pitch out to Jaden Gonzalez, cuts it upfield to about maybe the 38-yard line, the 39-yard line for about a 3-yard gain.
They're going to mark him at the 40. That's not a very good spot as far as I'm concerned, but it's going to be 2nd and 8. But it was still a good play. It's a positive play.
Yeah, it's a positive play, and it was a pitch, just like you were called for in the Texas Farm Store pregame show. So let's see if the Coyotes can continue that recipe here. 6:33 left to go in the first quarter. I formation again for Brody Carnes. I have not seen them under center this much with Carnes throughout the entire season, so maybe Coach Miller trying to tinker with a couple of formations here before the playoffs. Fake handoff to Ale. Brody Carnes keeps and doesn't get much and actually might have fumbled the ball. He might have been on the ground, although he might have been on the ground, so maybe he didn't fumble. And actually, the referees called it down by contact.
Yes, he was down. He was down before. He was on his knee, and then he tried to get up and keep going, and that's when he lost the ball. So he was down. Whenever in high school, whenever they have their knee on the ground, it's dead.
7-7 right now is the score, all tied up with 5:54 left to go in the first quarter. Jared Hernandez coming in to substituting for Taylor Massey, the H-back. Ball is at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 8 for the Coyotes here early on in this game. And they are in, of course, Somerset territory. So they are on the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs. Offset I formation for Brody Carnes. Brody Carnes, 3-step drop back. Throws out to Devin Franklin, and just a little bit high for him at the 32-yard line.
It was a timing play, just what we wanted them to do, but it was just about 2 feet up above his head.
Yeah, so that brings up a 4th down and 8 for the Coyotes here. Pops, if you are Coach Wade Miller, what do you do?
Hey, let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Last game of the season, Pops, can't hold anything back.
Nope. Hey, nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Yeah, exactly. Last game of the regular season, I have to correct myself. 5:32 left to go in this first quarter. Taylor Massey coming back in the game, number 47 here, substituting for him. He's substituting for Augie Aviles here. So, like Pop said, 4 seconds left to go on the play clock. They have to rush, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout by the Coyotes here. So, timeout. We're going to take a timeout of our own here with 5:32 left to play in the first quarter. 7-all here at the Honey Bowl. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality, comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. 4th and 8 coming up for the Coyotes here at the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs. So they are in Somerset territory here, so they are going to go for it. Shotgun formation for Brody Carnes, 2 running backs on each side of him here. 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side of the field. Brody Carnes signaling for the snap, gets the snap. 2-step drop back, timing play to Devin Franklin, and it's a hook and ladder to number 20, Ale up the 15 to the 10. Can he get in? He does! Gets to the pylon! Touchdown! Coyotes!
Touchdown! Coyotes. A hook and ladder, baby.
Hook and ladder. Wow. My goodness.
We're full of it tonight. We are full.
Oh, you said it, Pops. You said it. Nothing to lose right now. They're certainly playing like it.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Officially, a pitch over to Devin Franklin, number 5, and a hook and ladder pitch to Abraham Ale, number 20, down the sideline for the score. Here comes the extra point. DeVere Willis has been automatic all season, so let's see if he's automatic here. A couple of late substitutions here for the Coyotes. Number 50 for the Coyotes coming in. Aiden Cantu. It looks like he was supposed to be in there, decided to stay on the sideline mistakenly. But here comes the snap for the extra point. Kick is up, kick is away as always for DeVere Willis. That makes it a 14-7 lead. 5:22 left to go in this opening quarter here at the Honey Bowl. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Lantana Realty salutes our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes and the legacy of our Coyotes and Lobos of years past. The wide variety of services that Lantana Realty's real estate professionals provide will prove valuable as they help you navigate financing twists and sales contract intricacies. Stop by Lantana Realty at 131 East Nopal or call 830-591-6658. Lantana Realty, Stephanie Sakinas Broker.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. A shootout here. I mean, just an amazing high-scoring game happening right now for the Uvalde Coyotes. I mean, just an old-fashioned Rams versus a high-scoring offense back in the early 2000s here. The Coyotes up 14-7 right now. Kickoff is away at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be a squib kick all the way down to about the 27-yard line. Ball gets up to about maybe the 33 here, 35-yard line. Pile is getting pushed over to about the 40-yard line and to the 45-yard line. Man, that was a big scrum and the big pile moving. Maybe about an extra 10 yards after the return man was initially stopped. So
that was, wow. That was just a scrum, and somebody, one of our kids needed to just get underneath and trip.
Yeah.
But, we didn't do it, and they got 12 extra yards.
Yeah, that return man kept churning his legs, and of course the big boys who were ahead of him helped him get all the way to the 47-yard line, inching into Coyote territory. 14-7 is the score here. Coyotes on top after a gutsy call by Coach Wade Miller, a 4th and 8 hook and ladder that ended up in an streaking touchdown down the sideline. Snap is away for the Somerset Bulldogs right now. Throws a bubble screen to his wide receiver. Does Isbell. Gets to about the 49-yard line. A lot of running for only a 2-yard gain there.
Yes, it was. Who number 5?
For the Somerset Bulldogs.
For the Coyotes.
Number 5. That is actually that's Devin Franklin, but Devin Franklin is a wide receiver.
Number 6.
Number two.
He showed some real speed closing in on that runner.
All right, 2nd down and 8, maybe a long 7 here for the Somerset Bulldogs. I formation, offset I, handoff up the middle to the running back. Lugo gets a lot of running room there, gets up to about the 41-yard line into Coyote territory. Tackle made by number 25 for the Coyotes, Frank Salazar, the safety.
He's about 5'6", 5'7", and he runs low to the ground, so it's hard to see where he is. And then all of a sudden, he just pops out from the line of scrimmage.
4:17 left to go in this first quarter. A raucous and active first quarter indeed. 14-7 right now. Coyotes on top. Ball is at the 42-yard line of the Coyotes. Somerset with the ball. Shotgun formation. 2 running backs on each side of Isbell, the quarterback. A reverse to number 7 for the Bulldogs, and there's nobody ahead of him. It's a foot race all the way down to the end zone. Touchdown, Somerset Bulldogs. Wow.
They are pulling out all the stops also. They are pulling out all the stops. It was just the way. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
they're not talking to us, right?
No,
okay.
They're not talking to us.
Okay.
They're talking to the sideline.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, those are the coaches for Somerset. Kind of getting into some words here. Not with us, thankfully, but hey, keep on going, Pops.
Okay, so they're pulling out all the stops. They're doing their little reverses and such because they want it as bad as we do.
Yeah, they do, and that was number 7 officially for the Somerset Bulldogs, Jaden Foz. So here comes the extra point right now. It's 14-13 as it stands. Ball is away, kick is away, number 82, and that is maybe blocked at the line of scrimmage. Coyotes still on top, 14-13 after that blocked extra point.
Great leg, but we blocked it.
We blocked it, baby. Greater arms, greater extension. All right, 14-13, Coyotes on top. 3:54 left to go in this first quarter. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Medina Electric Cooperative backs the pack.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. 3:54 left to go in the first quarter here on the Coyotes' 10th and final regular season game here at the Honey Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. They are on top 14-13 after a reverse touchdown run by the Somerset Bulldogs. Number 7, Jaden Foz with about the 41-42-yard score. Foot race down the far sideline, but blocked extra point means 14-13, Coyotes still on top. Ensuing kickoff is almost underway. Ball is at the 40-yard line. Number 17, Joshua Verduzco. Number 1, Jonathan Jimenez. And number 10, Damian Rivera to receive the kickoff. And here comes said kickoff all the way down to about the was about to fall the 1-yard line. Joshua Verduzco let it go, and it is in the end zone for a touchback. Coyotes going to start this one at the 25-yard line. Still that big leg by number 82 for the Bulldogs, Alan Hughes.
Yes, it bounced at the 1, and then it went back into the end zone. So
wisely let it go.
Yes, yeah. Definitely.
All right, ball is at the 25-yard line here. Coyotes looking to tack on to that and get some extra padding on their lead here. 14-13. First down and 10 for the Coyotes. Again, ball is at the 25-yard line after that touchback here. Looks like Brody Carnes is going to take the snap under center again. A little bit of an offset eye here. One wide receiver on each side of the field for the Coyotes here. Ball is snapped to Brody Carnes. Brody Carnes handoff to Jaden Gonzalez up the 4-hole, up to about maybe the 29-yard line for a 4-yard gain.
That play is there, Al. Just a little bit more, and he would have popped out and gone all the way.
Yeah, Jaden Gonzalez looking like his former self. When I mean his former self, his self that he started off the season with. He was injured for a couple of weeks. There was a time where maybe he suited up and didn't go in until he was actually needed as an emergency running back, but now he's the full starter right now with Ale as the fullback, sometimes with the H-back here with Augie Aviles and Taylor Massey. So good run for Jaden Gonzalez. Again, under center is Brody Carnes, and it's going to be a two-step drop back for a wide receiver screen to Devin Franklin, and he gets a loss of 4 yards there. Tried to juke out a couple of defenders, but they were not fooled.
That ball went too far to it took too much time, and they reacted to it, and they were able to come in and close down the play.
Yeah, it was a slow developing play. You're absolutely right, Pops. Yeah, so 3rd down and 10 for the Coyotes. 2:52 left to go in the first quarter. Jonathan Jimenez and Damian Rivera coming into the huddle. Here for the Coyotes, no substitutions here, so they did have 9 men in the huddle, so no penalty, thankfully there.
Yes.
Did not see anybody coming out there. So here comes Brody Carnes with the shotgun snap and a man in motion. It's Damian Rivera to the far side of the field. That's the right side of the field. Brody Carnes throws to the far side of the field, and it's a little too high for the man in motion, Damian Rivera. 4th and 10 upcoming.
That play was not going to go anywhere. They had about 4 defenders waiting for Damon if he caught the ball.
Yeah, so even if he caught it, you wouldn't have gone anywhere. Yeah.
No.
All right, well, here comes the punt team here. This is the first time we're seeing the punt team, if I'm not mistaken. That's Chris Rodriguez here. The punter for the Coyotes has been stellar all season. Has a booming leg himself, actually. So could flip field position here if he gets some good contact on it. 2:25 left to go in this first quarter here. 14-13, Coyotes on top. Ball is at the 25 here, and it's a fake. Chris Rodriguez throws down to a wide open Taylor Massey, but just overthrows him for a turnover on downs, and that gives the Somerset Bulldogs really good field position.
Right on the 35-yard line, they are going to be knocking at the door.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
yeah.
That was, hey, nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. You're right. Nothing to lose, Pops. And actually, that is going to be placed officially at the 25-yard line. We'll take a quick commercial break while the Somerset offense gets its ducks in order. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. Actually, guys, here come the Somerset Bulldogs offense. So we're not going to go to commercial break. They are hurrying to the line here, so there's no time. Offset I formation. Isbell under center for the Bulldogs here. 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side of the field for the Bulldogs. Man in motion. A fake handoff to the running back, Lugo, and it's a fullback in the flats. Caught at the 20 to the 15, all the way down to about the 11-yard line. And that's a first down nonetheless for the Bulldogs. But actually, there's a flag on the play.
Oh, it looks like a holding.
Well, let's hope it's a holding here.
Let's see what happens.
While we wait for these officials, actually, let's go ahead, Pops.
It might be a block in the back, because it's in the area where it's usually a block in the back.
All right, let's see what the officials call officially here.
Blindside block on the offense.
Pops, you have like maybe a 95 to 97% accuracy rate when you're calling those. It's pretty good. So it is a block in the back against the Somerset Bulldogs. Ball is going to be placed at the 31-yard line because it was the spot of the foul where they enforced the penalty. So first down and about 11 here for the Somerset Bulldogs. Offset I formation again for the Bulldogs. Isbell under center. Man in motion to the right side of the formation. Pitch out to the right side of the formation. Lugo finding every single yard he can and gets a tough run, bouncing off a couple Coyotes defenders to about the 35-yard line, finally brought down by number 36 of the Coyotes, Caden Smith.
He runs about 6 inches off the ground. Yeah. You really have to wrap him up and wait for your friends to come and help you put him down.
Yeah, and actually, correction there. That was Daniel Chapa, number 30, the defensive back for the Coyotes there with the tackles. So, there's 2nd down and 5 here upcoming for the Bulldogs. 1:36 left to go in the first quarter. A wild first quarter here at the Honey Bowl. 14-13. Coyotes are up after a blocked extra point. Here we go. Somerset fanning out from their huddle. Ball is at the 21-yard line, actually, here. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout by Somerset. So we're going to take a timeout ourselves. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. If you're just joining us, a wild first quarter indeed. One that included a 69-yard touchdown run, pitch option to Jaden Gonzalez, and a 42-yard hook and ladder for Abraham Ale. Actually, it was a beautiful hook and ladder on a 4th down and 8. A couple of touchdowns from Somerset, though, and a blocked extra point makes it Coyotes up 14-13 here with 1:22 left to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and about 6 for the Somerset Bulldogs after their timeout. Needed to get their ducks in a row. Their buttons all the way buttoned up, for lack of a better word. Man in motion to the near side of the field. That's the right side of the line. Shotgun formation. Isbell takes the snap. Looks over to the middle of the field. Or actually, a little bit to the near side of the field. Overthrown is his receiver. Incomplete.
3rd and 5. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's see if they're going to try to throw this ball or try to run it. They've got that number 1 back in there, so they might try him on a sweep to the far side of the field.
Josiah Lugo, of course, scored their first touchdown for the Somerset Bulldogs. It was about a 16-yard touchdown run where he was untouched. So that began the scoring for Somerset here. Pistol formation here for Isbell and the Somerset Bulldogs. A handoff to Lugo. Lugo finds a lot of running room, a lot of real estate, and is finally brought down by I can't see the number at the moment. Number 30, Daniel Chapa, actually, at the 10-yard line. First down for the Bulldogs, nonetheless.
He's a young man. I mean, I'm impressed with this young running back. He is solo, and he is not only runs low, but he runs fast.
Yeah, he does. He really does. And you're right. He does run low. He's pretty small. Like you said, he's 5'7". Not exactly the tallest running back that you would see on the field, but quick, low, and powerful legs for a 5'7" running back.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
All right, Bulldogs, they fan out from their huddle. It is a shotgun formation. Twins left for the Bulldogs. Man in motion. And actually, it's not a shotgun formation. My apologies. It's under snap, under the center. A pitch to number 11. Number 11 gets all the way into the end zone. Number 11 for the touchdown, Travis Bielfeld. And actually, I'm sorry, Pops, you're saying something. Tell me something.
It's number 9.
Okay, number 9 there. Looked like it was number 11 from this angle. Don't know what I saw there. But it is number 9 for the Somerset Bulldogs. Zachary Serna there. Quick correction on Pops' part, so thank you, Pops. But number 11, number 9, doesn't matter if you're a Coyote fan, because that makes it 19-14 in favor of the Somerset Bulldogs. Here comes the extra point here. Let's see if they can tack it on and make it a 20-14 game. Snap is away, kick is away, and that is good. It makes it 20-14 officially. Somerset over Uvalde. 37 seconds left to go in this first quarter. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. There was a touchdown here by the Somerset Bulldogs. Number 9, officially Zachary Sedna, with about the 11-yard touchdown run for the Somerset Bulldogs. That makes the score 20-14 here. A high-scoring first quarter here.
Yes, it is. We got 37.9 seconds, and we're already at 20-14. But it's an exciting game.
Yeah.
And let's see what the Coyotes have in store with these last 37 seconds.
Yeah, again, and this is the first quarter. You would think that maybe we've played an entire half. I mean, I felt like it. I mean, I'm sure the kids are a little, all that energy that they're pouring into this first quarter. Let's see if it affects them moving forward. Ensuing kickoff here at the 40-yard line, number 82. Taylor Hughes kicks it over to Joshua Verduzco. Verduzco gets to the 10-yard line, cuts it upfield to about the 20, gets to about maybe the 21-yard line. If he had one more guy, if he just beat that one tackle, he would have gone to the house.
He would have gone to the house. They were bunching up in the middle, and he was almost able to get to the outside. So let's see what we can do now. We're at the 20. We could have gone to the 25, but, let's see what we can do now.
28.9 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Here in the homecoming game, homecoming 2022 for the Uvalde Coyotes. If you hear jingling, those are our garters provided by Country Garden and Seed. Thank you to them at 403 South Getty Street for putting us into the homecoming spirit. Give them a call. They have a lot of cool stuff going on down there, a lot of colorful plants. So here we go, a colorful game here at the Uvalde Honey Bowl. Under center is Brody Carnes. I formation here, one wide receiver on one side of the field, one on the other. Brody Carnes takes the snap, Hands off to Ale, the fullback. Gets to about the 22-yard line for a 2-yard gain.
It was the hole was closed. He just made those 2 yards by his own strength.
Yeah, and Ale is strong. He's strong and he's fast. I mean, when Jaden Gonzalez was out with an injury for a couple of games, Ale was the tailback here.
Yep. Yes, and it's going to be the end of the quarter.
Okay, here we go. End of the quarter here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds to go. They're going to let the clock run out. We're going to run out just for a second. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. We're at the end of the first.
Tune in to Chamber Picks, the long-awaited reboot to the program where Uvalde football fans get together to talk about football. Each week, the Chamber Picks panel of forecasters try to predict the winner of a select number of football games. Join host J. Allen Carnes every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. Brought to you by Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center and LMG Productions. For more information, visit uvalde.org.
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with a salesman today.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. If you're just joining us, the Coyotes have the ball at their own 22-yard line, 2nd down and 8, and it's the start of the second quarter. They're down 14-20 to Somerset, who may have jumped off sides. Might be a free play. No flags quite yet. Hand off to number 20, Abraham Ale, and gets a good chunk of yardage up to about the 36-yard line. Great outside run there by Ale for a First State Bank. First down for the Coyotes.
I tell you what. Oh, yes. Our First State Bank. Cashing the money, baby. And he just made that tackler, just pay for the tackle. Yeah. He just lowered his shoulder and ran right into the young man. He was number 4, and he just ran into him.
Ran into number 4, Romeo Faz, who had that interception in the first quarter. The first throw from Brody Carnes. So I formation here for Brody Carnes. I see some lightning in the distance. Let's see. Hopefully that's not exactly something that's going to come our way. Under center is Brody Carnes. Takes the snap, actually hands it off to Abraham Ale, the man who just had about a 15-yard gain. Gets no yards here for a 2nd down and 10 coming up.
If that other play was stopped, this one was stopped even further, so he didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, absolutely there. So 11:06 left to go in the half. Coyotes are down 20-14 to Somerset in their last game of the regular season. Their homecoming game here at the historic Honey Bowl. Making some substitutions are the Coyotes. Jarrett Hernandez coming out of the game, and Devin Franklin was going to come out, but now he's going back into the huddle here. 2nd down and 10. Ball is at the 36-yard line of the Coyotes. Here comes the formation. It's an I formation for Brody Carnes. Brody Carnes under center, one wide receiver to the near side of the field. Snap is away, and it's a timing play to Taylor Massey all the way up to about the 48-yard line into Somerset territory. First State Bank, first down.
First State Bank, first down, baby. Timing play down the middle. Timing play down the middle.
To Mr.
That's what
Massey.
we need. Yes.
Mr. Massey.
Yes.
I love it. Brody Carnes is coming out, actually. A beautiful throw by Brody Carnes, but he's coming out, and in comes Chris Rodriguez, the bulldog, the bulldozer, actually, of a quarterback here for the Coyotes.
Let's see what we have planned here with Mr. Chris Rodriguez. Coach has something planned. Yeah, I know he does.
All 5'11", 220 of this Buffalo of a quarterback takes the snap and a fake handoff to the fullback. He keeps it and actually gets maybe a yard. It looked like maybe that was a broken play, Pops.
No, the defensive line stunted, and they were able to penetrate before the play could develop.
All right, so actually, Mr. Mario Rangel here of CISD, he sits next to us every game. He's showing me the radar. The lightning that we saw off in the distance is over towards San Antonio, and it's going to stay towards San Antonio. So clear skies, smooth sailing here for us. Hopefully, smooth sailing here for the Coyotes to end the half. 9:39 left to go in the second quarter. Again, an I formation for the Coyotes. Brody Carnes back in the game. Man in motion to the left side of the line. A pitch to the left side of the line. That's Jaden Gonzalez. Had some running room to begin with, but then gets stopped with that quick defense and another loss of yardage. 3rd down and 13 coming up.
They closed fast, and they knew what we were doing, so they have adjusted to our sweeps. We need to go ahead and hit them with some misdirection plays so that we can take advantage of their aggressiveness.
A bevy of substitutions coming out and coming in for the Coyotes. Aiden Barbosa, number 28, number running back for the Coyotes, and also Jonathan Jimenez coming in as well. So, and there's a third substitution that he kind of got put in the... Actually, that was Taylor Massey. So Taylor Massey, the H-back, is in the game as well. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Shotgun formation for Brody Carnes. 3rd down, about 13 here for the Coyotes. Ball is at their own 48, and there's a timeout from the Coyotes. They're trying to see what they can do. Maybe they didn't like what they saw on the defense, but we'll come back on the flip side and see what they do here. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. Ball is at the 49-yard line of the Coyotes after initially getting it into Somerset territory at the 48 with a beautiful strike. Timing play down the middle to Taylor Massey from Brody Carnes. A couple of plays have pushed them back. A couple of running plays have pushed them back. 3rd and 13 with 8:44 left to go in the first half. Coyotes are down 20-14.
It looks like they're not going to blitz, so we could develop a nice play here. If
Shotgun snap to Brody Carnes, and he pitches it out to Aiden Barbosa, number 28. Barbosa crosses the 50 up to the 45 into Bulldog territory, but it's not going to become any close to that first down marker. So about a 4th down and about 6 coming up right here.
4th down and 6, and it looks like it's going to be 4th down territory, the whole field for the Coyotes.
No, I like that. Do you like that?
Yes, nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. All right, so in comes the huddle. Does Jared Hernandez, the wide receiver for the Coyotes here. 4th down and 6. Ball is at the 44-yard line of Somerset. Coyotes in Bulldog territory. They want to stay in Bulldog territory. Shotgun formation. Man in motion for the Coyotes. Brody Carnes awaiting the snap. Gets the snap. And it's going to be a pitch to Aiden Barbosa. Can't handle the pitch. Fumbles the ball, but recovered by the Coyotes. Still going to be a turnover on downs at the 48-yard line.
Yes, it is. That play did not develop. We could not really get that pitch out to go correctly, so it's turnover on downs.
All right, 8:30 left to go in the first half. Coyotes down 20-14. You're listening to the Coyote Pack. Actually, every time we think we're going to go on a commercial, the Somerset Bulldogs break the huddle on the sideline and quickly come out to the line of scrimmage. So we're not going to call a commercial here quite yet. So the ball is at the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs. Lone back formation. Under center is Isbell. Isbell throws into the flats to his fullback and gets maybe a 7-yard gain for a 2nd down and 3 upcoming for the Bulldogs.
It looked like it was going to go for more, but our boys were able to react and come close quick and get him down on the ground.
And actually, Joshua Lopez was the one, number 44, who caught that ball in the flats. He was not lined up in the fullback position. He was at the H-back position. It was a lone tailback formation there single-back formation for the Bulldogs. So, be that as it may, 2nd down and about 3 or 4, a long 3 here for the Bulldogs. Snap is away in the shotgun formation. Fake handoff to the running back, and there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start on those Bulldogs. Push them back.
Yes, it is. They moved in the line, and so they're going to have to go back. And it's going to be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. I like it. It's like they only got 1 yard on the first down. So, and it wipes away what was a good completion, good play from Somerset to start off their drive here. After taking over for the Coyotes on a turnover on downs.
I like what I'm seeing from our defense. We're being aggressive. The guys are getting free to pressure the quarterback. So it's not going to be that easy.
Yeah, they're behind, but it's only by 1 score after a wild first quarter. So let's see if the defense settles down and does a bend but don't break here situation here. Ball is snapped under center. Isbell hands off to the tailback. That is Lugo. Lugo gets all the way down. As soon as we said that hopefully the defense can settle down, they give up a long play all the way down to the 35-yard line. First down, Somerset in Coyote territory.
That young man has some wheels on him, and they like to after we try to tackle him. His people try to keep pushing him forward, but we did a good job of stopping that nonsense.
They have that, and they have that advantage in number 77, Philip Gallegos, the right tackle, who is committed to Rice, D1 player, 6'7", large man. So hopefully that won't be a pattern here in this game. Shotgun formation, first down and 10 for the Bulldogs here, and it's a fake handoff, and Isbell gets to the sideline, gets to about the 27-yard line for maybe a 6-yard, 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 upcoming at the 28.
I think they're figuring out that they might want to run from now on, so we're going to have to be able to stop their running attack right now because they're getting close to a field goal range.
Pops, you and I were on the Chamber Pick show on the Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center Facebook page, and we said that we need to keep contained, and that's exactly what they're trying to get over to the sideline on these Coyotes. Be that as it may, a handoff to Lugo again, who's quick in that middle of the defense, juking and jiving, darts his way for a first down at the 24-yard line. First down, Somerset Bulldogs here.
He almost lost the ball, and he has lost the ball before, so let's see if we can try to jar it loose the next time he tries to go in through the middle.
6:42 left to go in this first half. Coyotes down 20-14 at their homecoming game, their last regular season game here at the Honey Bowl for the 2022 campaign. Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs, trips right for the Bulldogs. Isbell looking for the snap in that formation, gets the ball, throws down the sideline, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. His wide receiver was out of bounds anyways, Pops.
Yes, he was. Their passing attack is not developing as they'd like, so I think they're going to start trying to run the ball more than their pass.
Ball is at the 24-yard line of the Coyotes here. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. A couple of substitutions for the Bulldogs. Coming into the game is number 7, Jaden Foz, who had that, I think it was maybe a 42-yard reverse in the first half.
They might be doing the same again. They might be doing the same.
Well, let's see. Number 7, Foz, is in the slot to the left side of the formation here. Ball is taken under center. Pitch out to Lugo. Lugo tries to find the sideline, find the sideline, and gets all the room he can get, and burrows his way into the touchdown, into the end zone for a Somerset touchdown here. Wow.
Yes, they did.
Wow.
We did not contain on the right side of the line.
Yeah, we just talked about contain. So the Coyotes did not contain. 6:13 left to go in the half. Score is 26-14 after the Coyotes jetted out for an early lead in the first half. So here comes the extra point here, and actually number 82 again, the kicker with the big leg, Alan Hughes versus Somerset. Let's see if he can tack this on, get that extra point, and make it a 27-14 game for the visiting Somerset Bulldogs. Here comes the snap. Here comes the kick. Right down the middle, a laser right down the middle to make it 27-14. Somerset over Uvalde. 6:13 left to go here in this homecoming game for the Coyotes at the beautiful Uvalde Honey Bowl. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit UvaldeRealty.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. Pops, let's summarize what's just happened here. The Coyotes score in their opening possession, 2 plays. They stop the Somerset Bulldogs with a 3-and-out on the ensuing drive. Brody Carnes throws an interception. Another long run by the Somerset Bulldogs makes it 7-7. Back and forth is what I'm trying to get at. But now the Somerset Bulldogs are ahead by 2 scores here. What do we need to see out of these Coyotes going into the half to make themselves feel good here?
Well, we've got 6 minutes left in the half, Al, and I think what we need to do is keep the ball.
Yep.
Keep the ball, get first downs, drive it down, and see if we can score, and not give them any time to do anything until we regroup in the halftime.
Well, here comes the kick, and it's sailing over to Damian Rivera, number 10, at the 5-yard line. Damian Rivera trying to get over to the near sideline, gets a little bit of a block, and gets finally tackled at the 25-yard line. A little chippiness here between the Coyotes and the Bulldogs here. Let's see if we can separate it before it turns into a full-fledged fight, and indeed they do here. Cooler heads prevailed.
Yes, their coverage team leaves a little something to be desired. I don't know if it's because they can't cover or because the kid kicks it so far.
Out-kicking his coverage. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's something to keep an eye on. Let's see if the Coyotes can capitalize here. They kick the ball off after the half concludes because Somerset deferred at the beginning of the game. So let's see if they can indeed, like Pop says, keep the ball out of Somerset's hands and sustains a drive right here. First down and 10 for the Coyotes. Ball's at the 25-yard line. 6:04 left to go in the half. Under center is Brody Carnes. Offset I formation. Snap is away, hand off to Jaden Gonzalez, who doesn't get anything. Ball is stopped at the 25-yard line there.
He lost maybe half a yard, Al, but, we need to... he's coming out.
He's coming out. He doesn't look hurt. I think it's just a substitution. Yeah.
I see. We need to do a little bit more of a misdirection and not try to overpower them. They have some big boys on the line, and we need to do some misdirection.
Second down and 10 for the Coyotes. Ball's at the 25-yard line. Some substitutions. One included Jonathan Jimenez coming in for Jaden Gonzalez. So Jimenez is indeed the tailback here for the Coyotes. It's going to be an under center snap. I formation for Brody Carnes. Brody Carnes with the snap. Fakes the handoff to the fullback. Does not elect to pitch it. Gets about maybe 2 yards. Sets up a 3rd down and 8 for the Coyotes.
It's going to be a long 3rd down and 8, Al. We need to get this first down. It's very important so that we can keep the ball away from Somerset.
We didn't say, we definitely obviously want to score, but really we wanted them to sustain this drive, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, so let's see if they can do that here. Big 3rd down here for the Coyotes with 4:54 left to go in the half. Coyotes are down 27-14 here. Broadcasting live from the Honey Bowl. I'm Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer. With me as always is Simon Pops Ortiz, your color commentator. 3rd down and 9 here for the Coyotes. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Under center is Brody Carnes. Brody Carnes hands off to Abraham Ale. Evades a tackle in the backfield, but doesn't get anything else. Well, actually, he tried to evade a couple of tackles in the backfield, but too many Bulldogs in the backfield. Loses about 6 yards there.
It's we're gonna have to punt. We can't. This is not 4th down territory.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Not down by 2 scores. So here comes Chris Rodriguez, the punter for the Coyotes, the jack of all trades for the Coyotes, actually.
Yes, he is, and let's hope he gets a nice big punt out of this.
Yeah.
And we cover well.
Yeah. Let's hope that here's my ideal. That he punts the ball, it lands on the ground and takes a Coyote bounce all the way deep into Somerset territory. Let's see what happens here. 4:07 left to go in this half. 27-14 advantage Somerset. Low snap for Rodriguez, but he gets the ball away. Ball sails to the 50, and almost immediately met is the returner, but he evades the tackle, gets up to about the 37-yard line. Good punt. So okay punt by Rodriguez, but an even better return, about an 11, 12-yard return for the Somerset Bulldogs. They're going to start here at about the 38-yard line. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UValleyRadio.net.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast. As we are coming back, a pitch out on the 37-yard line of the Coyotes for the Somerset Bulldogs. A fresh set it down. A pitch to number 9 for the Bulldogs. Zachary Sedna gets the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line. A long run for Somerset. Absolutely the last thing the Coyotes needed with 3:46 left to go in this half.
They're knocking on the door, and I think we're going to have to toughen it up and do a goal line stand.
All right, hopefully we can do a goal line stand. Better, easier said than done. Hopefully the Coyotes can do it. 27-14, they are down to Somerset here with 3:45 left to go in the half. Snap is away, another pitch to Lugo. Lugo evades a tackle, does a little dance, and gets across the goal line for a 5-yard touchdown run for the Bulldogs there.
That young man he's got a very low center of gravity, and it's hard. It's hard to bring him down.
Yeah, and that's exactly, he was met at around the 6 5-yard line around the line of scrimmage, and then he broke the tackle, did a little juke, and gets close to the corner of the near side end zone near side of the end zone on the north end zone here. So as of right now, 33-14, 3:35 left to go in the half. Here's the extra point coming up for the Bulldogs and their kicker, Allen Hughes. Allen Hughes hasn't missed an extra point. Actually, he missed an extra point with a block from the Coyotes. Let's see if the Coyotes can do that again. They do not. Ball splits the uprights, and that is a 34-14 lead for the Somerset Bulldogs. 3:35 left to go in this half. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast. 3:35 left to go in this first half. 34-14. All Somerset Bulldogs here after the Coyotes came out swinging in the first half. So we'll have that summary of what happened in this first half in our Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show here. Some scores for you at the moment. Canyon Lake is behind Lampasas 16-7 in the first quarter, and actually Marble Falls is trailing San Antonio Davenport in the first quarter 7-0. According to Dave Campbell's website, I think it's maybe a little bit behind. We'll see if we can get some more scores at halftime here, though, Pops. Those have playoff implications for the Coyotes here. That's why we brought those specific games up, right?
Yes. If Lampasas beats Canyon Lake, then Canyon Lake gets knocked off of first place.
All right, so and that can have some, we'll tell you why that has implications for the Coyotes. Kickoff is away. Meanwhile, over to Damian Rivera at the 10-11 yard line. Damian Rivera, actually Joshua Verduzco with the carry, gets only up to the 15-yard line. They're going to give him some forward progress there, but not a good return there and not good field position for the Coyotes.
Yes, they changed their strategy, and they did a directional kick to the sideline, and they were able to trap him there.
Somerset did, right? Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So 3:26 left to go in this half. 34-14, Bulldogs on top. This is where the Coyotes hopefully can sustain a drive and maybe get some points entering halftime, and maybe get some momentum back on their side. So
we need to, and you know what? We have the time. It's 3:26, and if we just take one play at a time, we'll be able to do it.
All right, let's see what they do here. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation here for Brody Carnes. 1 running back in the backfield for Brody Carnes. Man is in motion. That's Damian Rivera to the near side of the field. Snap is away. Brody Carnes runs over to the near side of the field, throws to the near side of the field to a waiting Damian Rivera, but incomplete pass. A little bit overthrown there, Pops.
He wasn't able to set his feet because he had some pressure coming at him, so he wasn't able to throw an accurate pass.
And that's what this team does, this defense, this Somerset defense. We saw film on them all week, and it looks like they blitz like 75% of the time.
If they know that you're going to be passing, they're going to come at you. And I think that's what they're going to do at this point.
Yep. All right. So the sun will rise, Texas will come, and the Bulldogs will blitz on a passing down. 34-14, Bulldogs on top of the Coyotes. Shotgun formation for Brody Carnes. A draw play to the running back, and that is going to be a loss of about 5 there. That delay just did not work, Pops.
They were coming, and they were coming fast, and we did not stop them. We needed to hold our blocks just a little longer.
Just a tad, right? Yeah.
For it to be effective, and it did not.
All right, so that brings up a 3rd down and 15 for the Coyotes here. 2:56 left to go in the half. 34-14, Somerset on top. Ball is at about the 12-yard line here for the Coyotes. Shotgun formation again for Brody Carnes. He's been under center a lot this game. We haven't seen that a lot this season. Snap is away. Brody Carnes looking down the field. Throws a he throws a long pass. Sorry, I got tongue-tied there because he threw a long one down the far sideline, but overthrew his receiver. 4th down and 15 upcoming.
He was well covered, and he had to just become a defensive back and bat that ball away if it came to him.
Are you happy that they took that shot, Pops, on a 3rd down and 15?
Yes. They are susceptible to the long ball. So it was a good try. It didn't work. we're going to have to punt, and we're going to have to hold.
All right, well, let's see if the Coyotes can exploit that in the second half. 2:37 left to go here in the first half. Ball is away. Chris Rodriguez takes the snap and punts all the way down to about the 50-yard line, and that was touched by the return man, but he picks it up nonetheless, returns the ball to about the 45-yard line. Could have taken a Coyotes bounce back into Somerset territory, but the return man corralled the ball, brought it all the way up to about the 45, and that's where Somerset is going to start in Coyotes territory.
It was a lucky bounce for them. It really was.
Yep, it was. So we're going to take a quick commercial break with 2:24 left in the half. Coyotes down 34-14. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast. Somerset with the ball at the 45-yard line. Snap is away. Isbell gets the snap and throws an out route to number 17. His receiver, Tyler Denton, nothing doing there. Second down and 10 coming up for the Somerset Bulldogs.
I'm glad they're going to the pass game because it's not working out for them.
Yeah, and it's stopping the clock. Hopefully the Coyotes can get the ball back.
Yes, we need to get the ball back. If they start running, we need to be able to stop after those runs.
Yeah, well, let's see if they can. Second down and 10 upcoming. 2:20 left to go in this first half. 34-14, Somerset on top here in the Honey Bowl with the Coyotes and their homecoming 2022 game. Last game of the regular season before they head to the playoffs. Man in motion, offset I formation for Isbell. Isbell tosses to Lugo. Lugo is running back, trying to find the sideline, does get the corner, gets to about the 37-yard line. Great shoestring tackle there, though, by number 23, Alberto de la Garza.
We had containment. He had to go inside, and we were able to get him. It was 7 yards, but we were able to get him. Third down, very important.
Could have gone for more. Could have gone for more.
Yes.
All right.
We need third down and 3. Need to stop him. We need to stop him.
1:51 left to go in this half.
A run blitz would help right now.
Let's see if they do. Coyotes not showing blitz quite yet, but a single back formation for Isbell. They are showing blitz a little bit. They do not elect to come. Hand off is to the running back. Running back finds some room and gets every piece of yard he can. Crosses the end zone. Touchdown, Josiah Lugo for the Somerset Bulldogs. Another touchdown for the Bulldogs, piling it on the Uvalde Coyotes here.
They have speed. That young man, number one, he just has some speed, and the misdirection really got us, and we bit inside, and we did that. We could not contain the outside.
One of the keys to the game in the pregame show, the Texas Farm Store pregame show, was keeping contain. There was no contain on that one. All the real estate there for Lugo, all the way down to the goal line. Currently, 40-14. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is here. Might be against. That's not good, and I'll tell you why, Pops. That's unsportsmanlike conduct on the Coyotes there. That moves the ball all the way to the 1-yard line, so that means that Somerset might go for the 2-point conversion here. What do you think, Pops?
Well, they could elect to take it on the kickoff. Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, so there is some discussion. Coach Wade Miller is fuming down there. I can't blame him too much here. I mean, it looks like, I didn't see a lot of movement down there. I didn't see where that personal foul came from, unsportsmanlike conduct. Let's see what the ref says. Penalty is going to be enforced on the kickoff. Pops, 95 to 97% accuracy on what the referees are going to say, so never bet against him there. All right.
Thank you, Al.
You're welcome, Pops. All right, here comes the ensuing extra point to make it 41-14 for the Somerset Bulldogs here. Snap is almost away. They're pausing. Snap is finally away. Kick is away. And again, big 82, Allen Hughes, and his gigantic leg gets the ball through the uprights. And it is a 41-14 lead with 1:32 left to go in this half. Coyotes down. We'll be right back with the remaining minute 32 left to go. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Texas Farm Store backs the pack. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years at 236 East Nepal. Stop by for everything you need. Feed, seed, lawn and garden, animal health, custom mixing and grinding, tack, herbicides, pesticides, and even wild game feeders. At Texas Farm Store, our friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you with all your needs. Delivery is available. Please call for more information, 830-278-3713. And find Texas Farm Store online at txfarmstore.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. To catch you up, Coyotes are down 41-14 in their last regular season game of the season. Pops, what do you got for me?
Well, this young man is a very good kicker. I think that what they're going to try to do is a little onside.
Here we go. Onside kick here upcoming. Looks like it. They're lining up, and it is an onside kick, and it's corralled by the Coyotes at the 32-yard line. Good recovery there by the Coyotes. Number 33 with the recovery. And that was Devin Brown. Great job by Devin.
That was very surprising. Very surprising. Sort of like pouring salt on the wound.
Right. Well, they may not have anything to lose, right? So, and here's the thing.
And here I thought Coy Detmer was a sportsman.
And actually, Coy Detmer is the head coach of Somerset. We hadn't mentioned that, of course. The former Mission Eagle. That is my neighbor to my hometown of McAllen, Texas. Former Mission Eagle and former Philadelphia Eagle in the NFL. And it looks like it's going to be an extra. Pops, did you hear that?
I did not hear it, but it's some kind of.
It's a penalty against the Bulldogs here. I think it might have been an offsides, Pops, on the Bulldogs.
If it.
Yeah, we need to know what's going on here. So, but we don't know exactly. But that is against the Somerset Bulldogs.
It's offsides, and we're getting the 5 yards, but it's going to be first and 10 from the 37-yard line.
Coy Detmer distracting us again, Pops. My goodness.
Yes.
The ball is at the 37-yard line here, 38-yard line of the Coyotes here. Brody Carnes under center takes the snap. 3-step drop back, trying to find his receiver on the near side of the field, trying to find Jaden Gonzalez, but overthrows him there.
It was way off. Again, he didn't have time to set and throw the ball, so it was off target. It's the time is 1:26. We need to get some real timing to the flats and not try to go too deep. I think we're going a little too deep, trying to get the ball to advance down the field.
We need some First State Bank first downs is what we need. We haven't said that very often in this broadcast here. So we need some First State Bank first downs. 2nd down and 10 here for the Coyotes. Balls again at the 38-yard line. 1:26 left to go in the half. Coyotes down 41-14. Brody Carnes under center takes the snap in the single back formation. Pitches it to that back and does not get any yardage. That brings up a 3rd down and 10 for the Coyotes. Pitched it to number 1, Jonathan Jimenez, at that running back position.
It's good that we have Jonathan in the backfield, but I think we need to use him in more of a sweep and jet sweep type of situations.
We did mention that in the Chamber Picks tele-broadcast on Wednesday on their Facebook page, the Uvalde Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Center. We did want some jet sweeps there to Jonathan Jimenez.
Either that or some swing passes to Jonathan.
All right, 3rd down and 10 here for the Coyotes. Let's see what they have in their bag of tricks. Single back formation, Brody Carnes under center. Empty backfield now, 1 up back actually, and there's a flag thrown. Might be a false start on the Coyotes. Let's see what it is here. Pops, what'd you see?
The Coyotes are pointing at number 55 as trying to draw him off. Let's see what happens.
And it's a false start here on the Coyotes, according to our referee here. And that referee is Eric Schmidt.
And the one thing I noticed, Al, in film is their interior linemen like to jump a little bit to try to get the opponent's interior lineman to jump, and that's what happened. That's why our guy was pointing at the other guy.
They do that on both sides of the ball, too. Yep. I'm surprised I haven't seen the offense do that for the Bulldogs. 41.6 seconds left to go in the half. 41-14 in favor of Somerset. We're waiting for the ref to blow his whistle, as are the Coyotes. They're looking to the sideline to see when they're going to blow that whistle to signal play.
It comes a 10-second runoff. Please set the clock to 31 seconds.
All right, so it was a 10-second runoff with that penalty, so the time is going to go down to officially 31 seconds. Right there, Pops. Yep, 31.9 seconds. So 3rd down and 15 here for the Coyotes. Again, with a single back formation here. and Brody Carnes is going to take this snap under center. One H-back, actually, one up back in the backfield. Jonathan Jimenez was that single back. Now he goes over to the slot on the right side. Snap is away for Carnes. Has a clean pocket initially, but now he's flushed out and gets tackled from behind at the 30-yard line. Evaded a couple of rushers, but they caught up to him eventually. 4th down and about 17 here.
And the time is going to run out.
Yep, so here we go. We're going to go to our halftime show, the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show. Coyotes are down here in their homecoming game, 2022, 41-14 to the Somerset Bulldogs. We'll be right back after this break. Again, 41-14, Coyotes down in their last regular season game of the 2022 campaign. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UValdyRadio.net.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
I wake up with you guys, I spend my day with you guys, and I go to bed with you guys. You guys are the best.
The most Texas country and red dirt, plus the best of Nashville from 90s to now.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, going out of style. I was thinking I'm just trying to stay out of
Uvalde Radio. Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at HillcrestMemorialFuneralHome.com.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality, comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The best mix of country plus community information for Uvalde, Texas.
Uvalde Radio.
It's time for the Medina Electric Halftime Show. Medina Electric Cooperative, built by this community over 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. Proud to be part of this community and to continue to serve beyond the power lines. And now your hosts, Simon and Al Ortiz, on your home for Coyotes football, UvaldeRadio.net.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast and the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show. Score stands 41-14 in favor of the Somerset Bulldogs over the Uvalde Coyotes here at the historic Honey Bowl here in North Uvalde, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Homecoming 2022. We have our garters on, courtesy of Country Garden and Seed at 403 Getty Street. Got to give them some love to Country Garden and Seed, baby.
Yeah, I like my garter, but I wanted a boutonniere because garter sounds...
Garter's cool. I like that. Okay. That is awesome. All right, that's what we used to wear when I was in high school. What'd y'all wear when you were in high school? Huh?
Well, I guess garters, but
yeah,
it sounds like a woman's apparel.
It doesn't. Oh my gosh.
Yes, it does.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna move on from that. No way. Look at that. Secure men wear garters. I love that.
Not in my pants.
All right, guys. 41-14 is the score right now for the Uvalde Coyotes. They're down to the visiting Somerset Bulldogs. You know, Pops, we were in the middle of our commercial break. The dance team for the Somerset Bulldogs danced to a sped up Shania Twain song, and that was kind of reflective of how this game started.
I was galloping along in my two-stepping.
Yeah, but it was like a very fast-paced song, and it was very reflective of how this game started. The Coyotes did receive the ball going from south to north, from brush country to hill country, and in the second play of the game, a beautiful option pitch to Jaden Gonzalez all the way down the near sideline into the end zone, to the north end zone. 69-yard touchdown run, 7-0 like that for the Coyotes. Then the Somerset Bulldogs got a 3-and-out. I mean, the Uvalde Coyotes defense forced a 3-and-out for the Somerset Bulldogs offense. The next possession, Brody Carnes throws his first pass, and it's a little underthrown to Devin Franklin, and it's intercepted by Romeo Foz, number 4, the cornerback for the Somerset Bulldogs. From there, a 16-yard run, touchdown run by Josiah Lugo, all the way down to make it a 7-7 game. And then, after that, amazing. Coach Wade Miller pulling out all the tricks here. And the next possession, a hook and ladder, a throw from Brody Carnes to the near sideline to Devin Franklin, and a pitch from Devin Franklin to Abraham Allet all the way down that same sideline that Jaden Gonzalez.
And what was so amazing was that it was 4th and 10.
Yeah, 4th and yeah, exactly. It was fourth down.
I'm seeing this game as a nothing to lose, everything to gain type of game. That I think that's the way coaches is seeing this. And that was one of the examples of him saying, "Hey, we don't have anything to lose. Let's go ahead and just play loose."
Right.
And he did.
Yeah, and he did. I mean, especially to begin the game. But then Somerset got the ball back. There was a 42-yard reverse run by Jaden Foz. I guess I'm assuming is related to Romeo Foz, who had that interception earlier in the half. But Jaden Foz, number 7, took a reverse all the way down from the 42-yard line to kind of not tie up the game because there was a blocked extra point after that, 14-13. But from there, a flurry of scoring for the Somerset Bulldogs and no sustained drives for the Uvalde Coyotes.
Well, I go back to the fact that the coach, our coach, decided that it was it's a game where we're going to try use our chances to try to get into it, and he took a lot of risks. He did a fourth down tries in their side of the field, and it didn't work out, and that's how it started to slip away.
Yeah.
So you can't blame him. You're going to try to play loose. It's the last game of the year. Let's try to do something. So.
Yeah, last game of the regular season. Pops, like you said, they don't have much to lose here. They're in the playoffs. They're trying to fine tune a couple of plays that they might need to pull out in the playoffs. So you never know what they can pull out here. I'm really excited, even though they're down 41-14. I'm kind of excited to see how this second half unfolds and what kind of plays that they undoubtedly ran in practice this week that they're ready to unfold in this second half.
Yes, and you know what? I am looking forward to it, and I think they're in there right now saying, okay, guys, let's play hard this last half, and let's get ready for next week's game.
Yeah, I love it. All right. Well, Pops, speaking of the playoffs, there are some games going on that have implications for the Coyotes next week, and actually I'm going to pull up those scores right now on Dave Campbell's Texas High School scoreboard here, so I'm going to let this load here. So right now, at halftime, Bernie is up over Fredericksburg, 35-3. And we'll get into, we're going to get into district scores after the commercial break. But, Pops, I do want to bring up two games that have direct implications for the Coyotes in their playoff journey. Canyon Lake is down to Lampasas, 23-7. And Marble Falls is... Right now, they're down 7-0 to Davenport, but the game is delayed. Remember, during the first half of the broadcast, we were talking about thunderstorms that were in the San Antonio area that we can see here in Uvalde. So they may have stopped play because of that thunder and lightning. But right now, Marble Falls down 7-0 to San Antonio Davenport. After the commercial break, we are going to get to the Uvalde Memorial Hospital injury report. But after that, Pops is going to talk about why those games that we just listed off are so important to the Coyotes and their playoff journey. That starts next week, right after this. So, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Uvalde Memorial Hospital injury report upcoming. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast and the Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Lantana Realty salutes our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes and the legacy of our Coyotes and Lobos of years past. The wide variety of services that Lantana Realty's real estate professionals provide will prove valuable as they help you navigate financing twists and sales contract intricacies. Stop by Lantana Realty at 131 East Nopal or call 830-591-6658. Lantana Realty, Stephanie Sakinas Broker.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Medina Electric Cooperative backs the pack.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. It's homecoming week. We're doing some homecoming festivities here at halftime at this Medina Electric Cooperative halftime show. On the field, some football players are getting escorted by their lovely high school sweethearts here. It's a beautiful night. We have our garters on. Obviously, we have them. Ryan's shaking his head. He didn't grow up in Texas. Of course, he wouldn't know what that means. But yeah, courtesy of Country Garden and Seed, it's halftime, and we're in the homecoming spirit. Also, we are in our next segment, the Uvalde Memorial Hospital Injury Report. And as with me as always, Ryan Teague, Physician's Assistant at Uvalde Memorial Hospital. Ryan, my man, welcome back. Thank you again. This is the 10th straight. Actually, you've been on 9 of these. You haven't been on one of them because you took a fishing trip. But for the most part, we've had you for 90% of the games.
Hey, 90% is pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so. Absolutely. So tell me, my man.
I'm passing.
What's that?
It's an A. I'm passing.
I love it. I love it. Well, you're a physician's assistant. Let's hope you got all A's back in the day, right?
Which year?
I gotta specify.
Yes.
I love it. All right, so Ryan, let's get down to the nitty gritty here. Not a lot of injuries. Again, I mean, throughout this entire season, it doesn't seem like we've had a lot of significant injuries on the field of play in the first half, at least. And that is the same story, different chapter here in this 10th regular season game, final regular season game for the Uvalde Coyotes. Unless you saw something I didn't.
No, well, there's a couple, nicks and bruises, but nothing significant. You're right. It's good to be slow.
Yeah, that's good.
They're fighting hard. I mean, they got some big kids on the other side.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they look big from over here. I'm sure they look a lot bigger when you're on the sideline.
It's impressive. They've got a good team, man.
Yeah, they do. I mean, Pops and I were actually talking about big number 77, that 6'7" right tackle.
Huge.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he stepped on one of our guys' feet. I thought he was going to be out. He's like, nah, I'll be all right. Oh, my God.
Yeah, well, hopefully that player's okay.
He's still playing, but I can't imagine. He's going to hurt tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I can imagine he's going to be pretty sore there. So, any injuries before the game? I mean, it looked like we have Jaden Gonzalez in there. Ramala at fullback. Brody Carnes is back after missing last game with a concussion.
Yep.
Any injuries before the game or any sit-outs that we've had?
Well, yeah. So Elias Ramirez, he's still hurting, so he's not out there. But other than that, we're doing pretty good.
So some nicks and bruises. One player, Elias Ramirez, the senior linebacker, number 9, out for this game. But overall, we're pretty healthy going into the playoffs so far.
Right? It's a blessing. I hope these guys, they keep trying hard and keep hitting hard, and when you back out, that's when you get hurt. So just keep going hard.
It's a long season. It's not NFL long. It's not college football long, but it's a pretty long season for these teenagers, right? I mean,
they got a lot going on in their lives.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine that the 10th game here, there's got to be some sort of stamina issue that they'll be dealing with. How do they deal with that the second half, and how do they carry that over to the playoff game, which is not on their schedule? They don't know that they're signing up for 11 games. They want to play playoffs. That's the goal, right?
Right.
But how do they deal with this, maybe a stamina issue here and there that they're dealing with after a long season?
Yeah, I think it's, the coaches and the training staff, they do a good job of getting the kids in on Saturday. They get, work out the lactic acid during the week. They keep kids working at their level that they need, and so they're doing a great job.
Huh.
They're doing a great job, and it's kids want to play a playoff game, and it looks like I think they're going to be in the playoffs as far as I know.
They are, yeah. They clinched a playoff spot last week
by beating Memorial, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So we just don't know who they're going to play at. They'll end up playing the first. We're in 15, and we're going to play 14.
Actually, and Pops is actually going to go dive into that a little bit more after this break. So, but yeah, and I mean, we're keeping an eye on these scores here. Lampasas and Canyon Lake, which Lampasas is on top 23-7 in the second quarter, and then of course a suspended game for the time being. San Antonio Davenport up 7-0 over Marble Falls. But those are the 2 games that we're keeping an eye on in terms of potential opponents next week.
Yeah. it's two another good programs that it's going to be tough. This game was pretty exciting. Everybody, I'm glad we got a good first quarter. This second quarter didn't go our way, but hopefully the kids can get out there, keep hitting hard, and not get distracted by all the sequin dresses out here and
and the garters.
Oh man, it's killing me. And get out there and keep playing hard through the second half, and hopefully we stay injury free and get ready for the playoffs. And I don't know the traditions here at Uvalde after homecoming. But hopefully they make practice in the morning.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much after homecoming. That's pretty much it. Usually homecoming doesn't really happen the 10th game of the season.
I figure it's usually early, right?
Yeah,
so, who knows?
So
Uvalde would have a homecoming dance.
Oh, sorry.
Homecoming dance.
Pops is the former
tonight.
Coyote here in the booth, so they have a homecoming dance. So.
Yeah, well, that one guy who got his foot stepped on, he may not be very much fun at the dance, but hopefully the rest of the guys do.
Oh, gosh, that's great. Well, obviously it's not a serious injury, Ryan said,
Correct,
so we're not laughing at him or anything.
No.
Yeah, so anything else?
Feel bad for him.
Yeah,
No, I just hope these guys just keep fighting and put some more points on the board, keep the other team down.
All right, well, good deal. As usual, physician's assistant Ryan Teague from Uvalde Memorial Hospital, thanks for joining us again in the booth and giving us the lowdown for the injury report around the Coyotes. So.
Well, now I appreciate it. You guys do a great job. I really appreciate you inviting me up here. And
absolutely.
Hopefully we can keep it going and see you next week and maybe, of course, hopefully next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we definitely will see you next week for sure.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's Ryan Teague, physician's assistant at Uvalde Memorial Hospital. This has been the Uvalde Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Uvalde Memorial Hospital. Better health starts here. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net and the Medina Electric Cooperative Halftime Show.
Tune in to Chamber Picks, the long-awaited reboot to the program where Uvalde football fans get together to talk about football. Each week, the Chamber Picks panel of forecasters try to predict the winner of a select number of football games. Join host J. Allen Carnes every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. Brought to you by Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center and LMG Productions. For more information, visit uvalde.org.
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with a salesman today.
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. If you're just joining us, it's 41-14 Coyotes down to the Somerset Bulldogs at halftime. Their 10th regular season game, their final regular season game here at the Honey Bowl live from Uvalde, Texas. I'm Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer. With me as always is Simon Pops Ortiz, UHS class of 76 and former Coyote left guard number 67 himself. Before I kick it over to him, I'm going to go over some scores here. The last two scores are important for what Pops is going going to talk about in just a second. But some district scores for you. Bernie up 35-21 at the half over Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg's coming back from a 35-7 deficit here. San Antonio Kennedy in the Salsa Bowl against San Antonio Memorial up 7-0 over there at Edgewood Veterans Stadium here. Some local scores here for you. Carrizo Springs 2-0 over Bandera, according to this Dave Campbell's scoreboard here on his website. Crystal City over Lytle 19-0, and Sabinal is losing to Rock Springs 8-7. Sabinal, who's 9-0 and have beaten their opponents, their district opponents, by a score of an average of 36 points. Wow. Amazing. Upset Special Brewing over there in Sabinal, right down Highway 90, 20 minutes away. But let's focus on these scores. Lampasas 23, Canyon Lake 7 at halftime, and San Antonio Davenport over Marble Falls 14-0, only in the first quarter because there was a thunder and lightning delay over there. So Pops, again, 23-7, Lampasas on top of Canyon Lake. San Antonio Davenport on top of Marble Falls, 14-0. Why is that important for the Coyotes?
Well, I'll tell you, we are basically, because of the score, it doesn't matter what Bernie and Fredericksburg do, we're going to be the fourth seed. And as the fourth seed, we're going to play the first seed of 13-4A, the District 13-4A1. Now, at the moment, before these games end, right now, Canyon Lake is in first place. Davenport in second, and Lampasas is third. Lampasas is beating Canyon Lake, and because of that, they can bring them down to second place, and Davenport will go to first. Davenport is winning by 14-0. Game delayed. Looks like they're going to beat the other team,
Marble Falls,
who does not have a very good record. So it's very surprising that Canyon Lake is losing because of that to Lampasas, because that will drop them all the way to second place. No, third place.
Yeah,
they will go from first place to third place.
Okay.
So it's and we most probably would be playing Davenport if the score stays the same.
Okay, so if Lampasas beats Canyon Lake and Davenport ends up beating Marble Falls, you're telling me the Uvalde Coyotes will be playing San Antonio Davenport next week at Edgewood Veterans Stadium. Am I accurate in saying that?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It will be, because Davenport did beat Lampasas.
Okay.
And but Canyon Lake beat Davenport.
Yeah. All right.
And because of all that, they're all three of them are going to be tied, and they go to the point system. And because of the point system, it's going to be where Lampasas is going to be on second and Davenport third, and so on and so forth.
All right. So as it stands now, with Lampasas up 23-7 over Canyon Lake at halftime, and San Antonio Davenport over Marble Falls in the first quarter after a slight thunder and lightning delay. They're up again over Marble Falls. San Antonio Davenport has the lead, 14-0 in the first quarter. If those scores hold up, and Lampasas beats Canyon Lake and Davenport beats Marble Falls, the Uvalde Coyotes will be facing San Antonio Davenport at Edgewood Stadium next Friday. So we'll keep you updated throughout the game, guys. As of right now, though, 1:50 left to go in halftime. The Coyotes are warming up on the south end zone, and the Somerset Bulldogs are already warmed up and in their tunnel ready to take the field. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. Coyotes are down 41-14 to Somerset here at the historic Honey Bowl. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the second half will be underway soon. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com. It's time for Coyotes football, presented by Texas Farm Store, Star Realty and Ranch, Keller Williams, Uvalde Memorial Hospital, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home, Skyway Entertainment, Texan Bank, Medina Electric Cooperative, Lantana Realty, Uvalco Supply, Power Sports and Equipment, Vulcan Materials Company, Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, and First State Bank of Uvalde. And now your hosts, play-by-play announcer Al Ortiz and color commentator Simon Ortiz. This is the Coyote Pack broadcast with Simon and Al Ortiz on your official home for Uvalde Coyotes football. UvaldeRadio.net.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. The second half is almost underway. The second half of the Coyotes' 10th regular season game, their final regular season game, and their home closer here at the historic Uvalde Honey Bowl. 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Coyotes are lined up at the 40-yard line for the kickoff here at the Honey Bowl. Here we go. Coyotes down 41-14. Let's see if they can make up the deficit. Kick is away. Ball is placed at the 15-yard line. Gathered by the Bulldogs. And there's a lot of running room up the middle, and there is nobody there for the Bulldogs. Nobody there for the Coyotes. Crosses the 20 to the 10. 5 touchdown Somerset Bulldogs. Opening kickoff of the second half. Pops, it couldn't have started off worse.
The sea parted, and he was able to go right down the middle. And that young man has some wheels on him. It was just unfortunate that we did not contain him in the middle of the field, and it's going to be 47-0.
No one touched
47-14.
No one touched him. I mean, maybe someone got a pinky on him. Maybe. So right now, 11:46 left to go. I mean, that was a 14-second kickoff return. 47-14 is where the score stands right now. Here are the Bulldogs to kick off, to tack on the extra point. Number 82, Alan Hughes, with his booming leg, has missed an extra point with a Coyotes block. So let's see if the Coyotes can do that here. Snap is almost away, and it is finally away. Good snap, good hold, good kick, and that is actually no good, Pops. It looked like it was zoomed through the middle of the uprights, but it was maybe wide left. Did you see that?
It doesn't matter because we were offsides on
there's some
on
dirty
the
laundry
try.
on the field. Yep, good call there, Pops. They did not see the dirty laundry on the field. So that puts the ball at the 1-yard line. Let's see if the Somerset Bulldogs decide to go for the 2-point conversion. They still have their field goal team out there, so they might not do that. Again, Alan Hughes is the kicker for the Somerset Bulldogs. Right now, 11:46. If you're just joining us, the Coyotes kicked the ball off to start the second half, and what ensued was a maybe a 95-yard kickoff return for the Somerset Bulldogs. So here is the ensuing extra point here. Alan Hughes with the with the extra point try, and that is good. So that makes it a 48-14 score officially here. That we haven't even had a minute to play here in this second half. Coyotes are down big at the historic Honey Bowl. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. We will be right back.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. If you're just joining us, it was 41-14 at halftime, but now 14 seconds have ticked away here in this second half. It's 11:46 left to go in the third quarter, and already Somerset has increased their lead to 48-14 after the opening kickoff return for the Somerset Bulldogs. So here at the historic Honey Bowl, the Uvalde Coyotes down 48-14. Ensuing kickoff is upcoming here for the Somerset Bulldogs. Number 82 for Somerset, Alan Hughes, ready to kick it off. He has a big leg on him, Pops, and actually he's had two touchbacks here. We haven't seen a lot of touchbacks here in this Coyote season, right?
None at all, Al. And this young man has a major league leg on him. Let's see how he does on this one.
And it's a laser over to Jonathan Jimenez, has gathered the ball at the 5-yard line. Jimenez trying to find some room, doesn't find anything, gets the ball up, advances it to the 22-yard line. That's where the Coyotes are going to start their opening possession of this second half.
The same keys we had on the first half, Al, are still important. We need to sustain some kind of drive to not get our defense tired. Now, this is it's a game that we have nothing to lose, and we just need to play hard and get ready for our playoff game next week.
We called this a tune-up game. Now, this is definitely tune-up mode here in the second half, especially given the large deficit that they're facing right now. Man in motion, shotgun formation for the Coyotes. Snap is away. Brody Carnes throws to Jared Hernandez in the near side of the field. Hernandez gets a substantial gain and a First State Bank first down to the 36-yard line. First State Bank first down. That feels good to say.
Cashing the money, baby.
Cashing the money. We haven't been able to say that.
I know,
all game
for a while. And we need to keep doing that. Just one play at a time. We need to get into a rhythm so that they can take that into next week. Okay? It's not, we're not going to win anything at this game, but we don't have anything to lose.
Ball's at the 36-yard line. Shotgun formation again for Brody Carnes. Twins left for Brody Carnes. Brody Carnes scanning the field. Man in motion. Snap is away. Fake handoff to the running back. Throws again to Jared Hernandez in a similar play. Hernandez trying to make some moves to get some more yardage for the yards after the catch, but gets up to about the 40-yard line. About a second down and 5 upcoming here for the Coyotes with 11:05 left to go in the third quarter.
Exact same play. We decided, let's see if they can solve this play, and let's get some positive yards.
All right, so second down and 5 here. Coyotes do have a first down here on this drive. They haven't had many first downs. I believe you can count on one hand how many first downs that they've had this game. Scores 48-14. If you're just joining us, 10:44 left to go in the third quarter. Ball's at the 40-yard line. Brody Carnes coming up, fanning out after the huddle. The formation is a shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the near side of the field. 1 wide receiver to the far side of the field. Man is in motion. That's the H-back. Brody Carnes takes the snap, throws it to the far side of the field, finds Devin Franklin. Devin Franklin makes a move and gets up to the 49-yard line. It's almost into Somerset territory. First State Bank first down here for the Coyotes.
First State Bank first down. 100% chance that it was a first down.
100% chance that it was a first down. Chance Newton,
Cashing
we hope
the money,
baby. My
man.
man.
Cashing the money.
All right, so first down, fresh set of downs for the Coyotes here. They're in a little bit of a hurry-up offense here, Pops. They have some pep in their step. I like what I'm seeing here. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 wide receiver to the far side. Twins right for the Coyotes. Man in motion again. Shotgun formation. Fake handoff. Another similar play. Throw into the far side of the field to Devin Franklin. Maybe for a 5-yard gain this time.
And they're placing it 4 yards. It should be 5. He had forward progress, and then they pulled him back. But the ref had a bad angle, so he wasn't able to see exactly where he was stopped, and he called him short.
So second down and 6 upcoming for the Coyotes here. If they're going to narrow the gap, you would think that this would be the drive, especially after 2 first downs. First downs that have been scarce in this game for the Uvalde Coyotes. Shotgun formation for Brody Carnes. 2 wide receivers to the near side of the field. That's going to be a twins right for the Coyotes. Coyotes looking for the snap. Brody Carnes takes the snap, pitches out to Abraham Ale. It looks like Ale trying to find the corner, gets a little bit of the corner, and gets maybe about a 2 to 3 yard gain for an upcoming third down and 4 for the Coyotes.
A good play. It's a third down and manageable. It was a good play, well designed, and we needed that so that we can get close to getting that first down.
Clock is ticking. 9:02 left to go in this third quarter. Coyotes down 48-14. They're putting together a good drive, and it looks like there's there's going to be, it looked like initially there was going to be a timeout, but they're just huddling. They're slowing it down a little bit, are the Coyotes. Ball is at the 42-yard line in Bulldog territory. One wide receiver to the far side of the field. That's Devin Franklin. Two wide receivers to the near side. Again with shotgun formation. Looks like they're not going under center much in this second half. A handoff, a jet sweep to Jonathan Jimenez, who breaks a tackle in the backfield, finds a lot of running room, and darts up to about the 35-yard line for another first down. Great piece of running by the lightning quick Jonathan Jimenez. First State Bank first down.
First State Bank first down again.
But let's temper our joy because dirty laundry on the field.
Let's see what it is. I think it might be a face mask.
All right, well, let's see what the call is here by our referee, Eric Schmidt. What you got, referee? Be nice to us. Here we go. No call yet, but it looks like he's priming himself to do so. Here we go. And it's a block in the back. All right. All right, so they are tagging that on actually after the end of the run. So, but it's going. So it's still a third down and manageable, even though it was
3rd and 5.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. Third down and manageable. 8:28 left to go in the third quarter. Coyotes down 48-14. Do you see that happening? They've run consecutive plays, similar plays in this drive. Do you think they're going to do the same thing? A jet sweep to Jonathan Jimenez?
No, they're going to throw it to the flat over here. They've got 4.
Yeah, bunch formation to the near side of the field. Snap is away to Brody Carnes. It's going to be a wide receiver screen. And it looked like Jared Hernandez was looking to throw the ball after catching it on that wide receiver screen, but he was quickly swarmed by those Bulldogs, and it's going to be a loss of about 10 there, Pops.
It's going to be 4th and 15. I think we're going to punt. And, it was a trick play. We tried to do a lateral and then a pass. It just did not work. Number 22 was not able to block number 14, and he was able to get in.
And that is number 22 for the Coyotes, Jaden Gonzalez. He was unable to block Jordan Padilla of the Somerset Bulldogs. So, again, here comes the punt from the Coyotes after what looked like a successful drive was brewing for them. High snapper Chris Rodriguez gathers it, avoids the block, but because of it, he kicks a short punt. And looks like that's going to bounce, and it takes a Coyotes bounce all the way down to about the 23-yard line. That's where Somerset is going to start.
That was very fortunate because he almost got it blocked. He had to kick it up and high, but when it came down, it started bouncing our way.
Yep.
And so it was a very fortunate play for us.
Luck be a Coyote tonight. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Texas Farm Store backs the pack. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years at 236 East Nepal. Stop by for everything you need. Feed, seed, lawn and garden, animal health, custom mixing and grinding, tack, herbicides, pesticides, and even wild game feeders. At Texas Farm Store, our friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you with all your needs. Delivery is available. Please call for more information, 830-278-3713. And find Texas Farm Store online at txfarmstore.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. While we were away, the Somerset Bulldogs started their offensive possession after the Coyotes elected to punt. The ball rolled down to about the 23-yard line. The next play, Somerset hands the ball off to number 9, Zachary Sedna, who was like a battering ram. Looked like he didn't have a lot there, and got the ball all the way up to about the 27-yard line. So 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Bulldogs here. There's actually an I formation here for the Bulldogs. Under center snap is Isbell. Isbell pitches to the running back. Running back gets up to about the 31, 32-yard line. A swarm of Coyotes takes him down, and led by Caden Smith there, and that was number 9 again, Zachary Sedna, and that's going to be a first down, though, for the Bulldogs.
Those running backs are really low to the ground. This young man looks like he's 5'5", 5'6".
Yeah, he does, actually. He does.
Yes.
And they're all strong, deceptively strong.
And they run low to the ground, very hard to tackle. I'm impressed with their toughness.
Yeah, 32-yard line is where the ball is placed for this fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs here. 6:09 left to go in the third quarter. Coyotes are down 48-14 here at the historic Honey Bowl at the Coyotes 2022 homecoming game. First down and 10, balls at the 42-yard line. Under snap is Isbell. Offset I formation. Fake handoff for Isbell. Isbell looking down the field to a wide open receiver. Catches the ball at about the 48-yard line. That's where it's going to be spotted. That was a very deceptive play. It caught all the Coyotes off guards. Wide open was that wide receiver, Pops.
It was number 99. He's tight end, and he came from the backside and snuck to the middle of the field.
Yeah, and that was Gary Longoria. He is injured. We are going to take a quick timeout. We hope Mr. Longoria is okay and he gets up on his own power. Quick commercial break out of respect. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UValdyRadio.net.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality, comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. After a more than 15-yard pass from quarterback Isbell for the Somerset Bulldogs to Gary Longoria, the tight end, gets the ball over to Coyote territory at the 48-yard line. Longoria is okay, got up under his own power, but be that as it may, ensuing snap, Isbell under center, hands off to the running back. Looks like it was Josiah Lugo, gets maybe about a yard for a 2nd and 9 coming up at the 47-yard line of the Coyotes.
That was a good stop. We had our kids play tough and stay low so that they wouldn't be able to be pushed back. We were able to only hold them to 1 yard.
More of that, especially if they're going to be doing more of those running plays here to run the clock out. I mean, so it's 44 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Coyotes are down 48-14. Here's the upcoming 2nd down and 9 here for the Bulldogs. Offset I formation for Isbell. 1 wide receiver to the far side, 1 wide receiver to the near side. Men are in motion at the same time. Don't know if that's legal, but they don't call anything. Hand off to the running back again, up the middle, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards this time for a 3rd down and 7 upcoming.
3rd down and 7, and I think we've got a young man who's a little hurt.
Yeah, and he did get up. That's Caden Smith. He's up under his own power. No trainers are on the field. That's the defensive end for the Coyotes. They're still going to resume play here, so 3rd down and 7 coming up.
You know, our ends are starting to bite down and grab the runner as he's trying to dive in. Let's hope they don't try a sweep after they do that.
Which that has been a problem for them. It was a problem for them in the first half. So 3rd down and 7 here. Ball's at the 45-yard line of the Coyotes. Shotgun formation for Isbell. Isbell drops back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, trying to find anyone, doesn't find anyone, tucks it and runs it, and maybe gets a yard for a 4th down and long 7 upcoming for the Somerset Bulldogs.
They're on our side of the field. They're on our 45. It would be interesting to see if they're going to punt.
Yeah, tackle made by Christian Blanco of the Coyotes. At least he was one of the swarm of Coyotes in there to tackle Kobe Isbell on that tuck and run. So 4th down and 7 upcoming here for the Somerset Bulldogs. Pops, do you see anything, any trickery or anything going on here? It looks like they're going for it.
It looks like they're going for it. They might be calling a timeout. Nope, they're going to send in the punt team.
All right, so after initially looked like they were going to go for it initially here, so they do send out the punt team. The Coyotes are going to get the ball back. Back to receive the punt is number 10, Damian Rivera, with 3:08 left to go in the third quarter. If you're just joining us, Coyotes are down 48-14 here at the historic Honey Bowl. Last regular season game for the Coyotes here before they head to the playoffs. Snap is away for Somerset. Punt is away, and the ball sails down to about the 25-yard line. Get out of the way, Coyotes. Get out of the way. They do indeed. The ball lands at about the 19-yard line. That's where the Coyotes are going to set up shop for their next possession. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast. Coyotes are down 48-14. We will be right back on UvaldeRadio.net.
Lantana Realty salutes our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes and the legacy of our Coyotes and Lobos of years past. The wide variety of services that Lantana Realty's real estate professionals provide will prove valuable as they help you navigate financing twists and sales contract intricacies. Stop by Lantana Realty at 131 East Nopal or call 830-591-6658. Lantana Realty, Stephanie Sakimas Broker.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast. 2:45 left to go in the third quarter. Chris Rodriguez in at quarterback, takes the snap under center, and it's a fake pitch, and he gets up to about the 30-yard line and gets a first down, first play right off the bat in the ensuing possession for the Coyotes.
It's a first aid bank first down.
First aid bank first down.
I think we're changing gears here. I think we're trying to run, and we're trying to get Chris some running plays to see if we can loosen them up with some runs.
Yeah, maybe get some packages in there with Chris Rodriguez in the playoff game next week. ball is placed at the 31-yard line of the Coyotes. Coyotes with a first down here. Chris Rodriguez stays in the game with an I formation. One wide receiver to the near side of the field. Man is in motion. That's the fullback in the I formation. Pitch out to the running back. The running back gets up to about the 31-yard line. Jaden Gonzalez couldn't find anything there, and it's a no gain. Second down and 10 upcoming.
That little pitch just gives them too much time to react, and they can close really fast. I think we need to do those pitches. Those are called pitch dives. He's diving into the middle of the line. They need to pitch and keep going. More of an option. That's what we need to do.
Yeah. Number 22, Jaden Gonzalez, who did have that run, is coming out of the game. He's okay. They're just substituting, and he gets substituted with Jonathan Jimenez, the slot receiver for the Coyotes, who's lining up in the running back position in the I formation. Chris Rodriguez under center again. Ball's at the 30-yard line. Second and 10 for the Coyotes. Fake handoff to the running back, and Chris Rodriguez tucks it and gets up the middle of the field. It looks like the ball popped out. Let's see if the Coyotes recovered or if the referees do rule that he was down. And it is Somerset ball. It looked like the ball did squeeze out of Chris Rodriguez's hands, and the Somerset Bulldogs take over at the 34-33-yard line with 1:20 left to go in the third quarter. 48-14, Coyotes are down. Quick commercial break here on the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Medina Electric Cooperative backs the pack.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. Next play for the Somerset Bulldogs after taking over on that fumble recovery at the 34-yard line of the Coyotes. Hand off to the running back for Somerset. He gets up to about the 30-yard line. That's number 30 himself for the Somerset Bulldogs. Leonardo Strossi was taken down by number 30, Daniel Chapa of the Coyotes. And, that was a good run. 7 yards. Second down and 3 upcoming.
They have an excellent offensive line. Number 30 is a little stocky, but a little taller, but stocky. So he's more of a power running back. He's not a fast running back.
And do you think they have their second stringers on already, Pops? Because that was Leonardo Strozzi, and he actually wasn't in any film that we watched. They might be implementing their second stringers here with such a big lead. Handoff again is to Strozzi. Gets to the 19-yard line, tackled again by Daniel Chapa. That is a first down nonetheless for the Somerset Bulldogs.
I think they have their second string, and I think that young man is number 29 now.
Yeah, number 28, actually, for the Somerset Bulldogs. It looked like it was Strossi again, but actually, you're right, Pops, number 29, Brian Isbell for the Somerset Bulldogs. They're going to let this thing tick down, and when I mean this thing, the third quarter, that is 9 seconds left, so, that's pretty much it here. They're coming off the field. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast. Coming up on the flip side of this break, we have the fourth and final quarter here for you at the historic Honey Bowl. Coyotes are down 48-14. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. Pops and I like the name Leonardo Strozzi, that number 30, the second string running back for the Bulldogs. But be that as it may, the Coyotes take over. Actually, I'm so sorry. The Coyotes, it is the fourth quarter here for the Uvalde Coyotes. The Uvalde Coyotes are still on defense. Ball is at about the 19-yard line for the Bulldogs here. Fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs.
Yes, it is. But you know what, Al? We don't have anything to lose.
No, we don't. Call those blitzes. Call those blitzes. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Run blitzes to stop this running.
Yep. Top of the fourth quarter here, and it's first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Under center is Isbell, who hands off to number 29. It maybe a relative, maybe his brother, Brian Isbell, who gets maybe about 4 or 5 yards there. Second down and about 6 coming up for the Bulldogs.
We had him in the back of the backfield, and he was able to juke the tackler and make about 4 yards.
All right. Well, the Bulldogs are now in scoring distance. Ball is at the Coyotes 15-yard line. All the Bulldogs need to extend this lead of 48-14 is 15 yards. Let's see if they get it here or if the Coyotes defense can muster up some inspiration right now. Ball is under center, actually. Isbell, quarterback under center. Man in motion. Offset I formation. Snap is away. Hand off to number 28 again. And he's tackled for maybe a no-yard gain right there. It's number 28, Pumps, but number 29, there is no 28 in the Somerset High School varsity football roster. So not sure who that is unless I'm not seeing it clearly. And
no,
it is number
it is
29.
It is 28, Al.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a young man from the JV they brought up and hadn't put him in the roster.
Possibly. So we're not going to say his name because we don't have his name on the roster.
We'll just call him 28.
All right, we'll call him number 28. So 3rd down and 6 here for the Bulldogs. Ball is at the 15-yard line. 10:46 left to go in this final frame. 48-14. Coyotes are down. Offset I formation again for Isbell, who takes the snap under center again. Handoff is again to number 28. Brother Isbell, Brian Isbell, and doesn't get any yardage again. 4th down and 6 upcoming for Somerset at the Coyotes 15-yard line.
They might try I don't see anybody coming on the field, but it would be nice for their place kicker to try a real game field goal.
Yeah, and it looks like the Somerset stat person is coming over here to help us out. Number 28, Ray Foz. There's 3 Fozes. 3 Fozes to the game. I love it. All right. So
no, there's 4.
So that is Foz, number 28 Foz. There's Romeo Foz, who had the interception. There's Jaden Foz, who had the reverse touchdown. And then, of course, the 28 Foz, who's the running back there. So here we go. 4th down and 5 upcoming for Somerset. Offset I formation. Mr. Foz again gets the ball and gets close to about the 1st down marker. And it was a handoff to Foz, and he gets close to the 10. Don't know if they're going to give him the 1st down or not. Let's see if they do.
Let's see.
They're not moving the chains quite yet, and there is no signal from what I'm seeing. They are not moving the chains quite yet.
If they don't,
they do have the ball placed at about the 9-yard line.
The thing is, it's 1st and goal. They don't have to move the chains now.
Yeah, and there we go. They do have. They have to put the chains down, and that's what I was waiting for, and they do indeed. Okay.
1st down.
1st and goal. 9:14 left to go in this game. 48-14. All Somerset right now. Shotgun formation. Actually, no, I'm sorry. No, there was not a shotgun formation. There's 2 running backs in the backfield, and a handoff to one of those running backs. Looked like it was Foz again. Gets maybe about 2 yards to about the 7-yard line there. So a 2nd down and goal coming up for the Bulldogs.
It was a scrum there, and we were able to stop him, and he got maybe 1 yard. Let's see what happens in this play. I think. No, it is. It is 2nd down and goal at the 7. I thought I saw an injured player, but there was none.
Good. That's a good thing. There was no injured player on the field there. So 8:34 left to go in this game here. Coyotes are down 48-14 in their last regular season game. Under center again is Isbell. Man in motion is the fullback. That's number 30, Leonardo Strozzi. Snap is away. Hand off to Foz again, number 28. Foz finding a lot of running room and barreling his way down to about the 4-yard line. 3rd down and goal coming up for the Bulldogs.
3rd down and goal. Let's get another goal line stand. They're just running the ball. That's all they're doing. They're going to run it inside. They're going to see if they can overpower us. We need to just man up and stay sturdy.
Yeah, and you called for more run blitzes. Let's see if the Coyotes chalk something up like that here. We have seen them do it before.
Let's see. It's 3 yards, 4 yards. A run blitz right now would help.
Yeah, 7:47 left to go in the game. 48-14. Somerset in scoring distance. Ball is at the 3-yard line. Under center is Isbell. Another man in motion is the fullback. Snap is away. Handoff to Foz again. Same play, but he doesn't get anything. 4th down and goal at the 3-yard line. Great run defense there by the Coyotes. I wish I can see who was in on the tackle there.
It's just a scrum. Everybody is hustling to the ball, and it's gang tackling what they're doing.
For what it's worth, number 79, Brian Troop, and number 44, John Elizondo, the defensive tackle and the defensive end, respectively, they ran it to their side of the line of scrimmage. So they might have been the Uvalde Coyotes there to stop that play. But be that as it may, 4th down and 3 for the Somerset Bulldogs. 7:01 left to go in the game. 48-14. They hold the lead over the Coyotes, trying to pad those stats. Snap is away. The handoff again to Foz up the middle. And there's a fight going on in the backfield, but besides the point, the Coyotes stop them again. And it's a turnover on downs.
we made a goal line stand, and we were able to keep the ball from getting into the end zone.
And luckily, that little fight in the backfield was kind of quickly cleared away. So there's going to be a stoppage in play here. There's going to be a stoppage in the broadcast for the time being. We're going to take a quick commercial break. 6:45 left to go in the game. Bulldogs are up 48-14 on the Coyotes. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UValdeRadio.net.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast. Coyotes retain possession after a turnover on downs and a goal line stand here. Snap is underway to shotgun formation to Chris Rodriguez. Rodriguez takes the ball, heads over up the middle to about the 15-16 yard line there. First State Bank first down for the Coyotes. Great run by Chris Rodriguez there.
First State Bank, first down.
First State Bank.
You know what it is? It's a 100% chance that it's going to be cash in the money.
Cash in the money, baby. But I mean, great run by Chris Rodriguez, though. I mean, Justin Rendon, the linebacker for the Coyotes, the team captain, he's in on offense right now. Obviously, they're tinkering with their offensive formations at this point.
They're just trying to see what is going to work and what is not going to work because we're going to face Davenport. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like we'll get around to some scores in just a little bit. But again, Rodriguez in shotgun formation. Caden Smith is in on offense and he's in motion. Snap is away. Rodriguez takes the ball and he it was a direct snap to Jonathan Jimenez, who was in motion as well.
A little trickeration. We're just we don't have anything to lose.
Yeah, but
we do not have anything to lose.
He lost a yard though, so the ball is spotted at the 15-yard line.
We're not losing.
What's that?
We're not losing. We're not losing anything for at this game.
No, we're not. No, absolutely not. I'm just, saying what I see on the field. Loss of 1 yard. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm just pulling your chain.
Former Coyote here getting mad at the former Warrior. So, so second down and 12 coming up for the Coyotes here. 5:29 left to go in the game. Shotgun formation again. That's not Rodriguez under center. That I don't know who that is actually. Let's see what the number is. The quarterback does take the ball and gets all the way down to the 24-23 yard line. And for an upcoming third down and manageable, third down and short right here.
It was number 20, Ale. He's
Wildcat formation.
There was a little heated exchange there between Mr. Ali and one of the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so things are getting a little heated, and we need to keep our heads and just play out the game.
Yeah, the Coyotes are down 48-14. There's 4:52 left to go in the game. There's no need for a fight right now. Keep your composure. Head on to the playoffs with a clear head. Man in motion. Chris Rodriguez with the snap. Tucks the ball. Runs up the middle. Gets to it. Barrels forward to the 35-36 yard line. That's a big quarterback, and that was a big run by Chris Rodriguez. First State Bank first down at the 35 yard line.
It's a First State Bank first down. I'm going to Hannah Case the first down there.
Okay, all right. Well, now you're just reaching. All of these are employees, by the way, at First State Bank, so we're just giving them some love as well. Pops is doing some wordplay. So, so it's timeout for the Bulldogs here with 4:31 left to go in the game. They are up 48-14. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Tune in to Chamber Picks, the long-awaited reboot to the program where Uvalde football fans get together to talk about football. Each week, the Chamber Picks panel of forecasters try to predict the winner of a select number of football games. Join host J. Allen Carnes every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. Brought to you by Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center and LMG Productions. For more information, visit uvalde.org.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pad broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. Pops is jumping ahead of himself. He's ready to get this game done and get on to the playoffs. He's ready to go.
It's homecoming. I want the dance.
All right, here we go.
But it's going to be tomorrow.
It is. Ball's on the 35-yard line. No matter when the dance is, ball's at the 35-yard line. First down and 10 for the Coyotes. 4:31 left to go in this game. Coyotes Coyotes down 48-14 here. Man in motion for the Coyotes. Snap is taken. Looks like it's by Abraham Ale with the great run in the Wildcat formation, getting to about the 46-yard line there for another First State Bank first down.
Just the First State Bank first down. I love it. You know, we're just getting the ball and running it down, and they're not having time to react and run to the ball. We're just attacking them.
Heavy Wildcat formation here for the Coyotes here. Let's see if they keep that going right now. So it does look like they are going to stay in the Wildcat formation. Ball is at the 46-47 yard line. Caden Smith is in the game, and actually number 1, Jonathan Jimenez gets the ball in the Wildcat formation, sprints over to the far sideline. No one to beat, and he gets across the goal line for a Coyote touchdown. My goodness.
Yes, sir.
What a streak of lightning that kid is. My goodness.
It was, he had some speed on him. He had the jets going. He really, I'm happy because these kids are not giving up.
No,
they are not. They're trying their hardest, and that is so awesome because we're going to be ready for next week.
Yeah, absolutely. A 55-plus yard touchdown run in the Wildcat formation for Jonathan Jimenez, who got the direct snap and found the far sideline all the way down to the north end zone. So they are going to go for 2 here. The Coyotes are. Right now the score is 48-20. Snap is away to Chris Rodriguez. Chris Rodriguez fakes the run, throws it to Caden Smith. Caden Smith with the catch and a 2-point conversion. A little pushing and shoving in the end zone. Refs let it go. 2-point conversion successful.
Wow. Those refs are really, they need to get a hold of the situation. They're letting these kids push each other and not throwing flags. They need to stop it now.
At the very least, they need to go up to those players, separate them, and give them some words if they're not going to throw a flag. They just stood there kind of idly. They need to get this under control for sure. Ball's at the 40. My apologies. The score is 48-22 after the successful 2-point conversion. A fake run by Chris Rodriguez, kind of like a Tebow-esque type of play that Florida used to run back in the day. A fake run by Chris Rodriguez up the middle, and then decides to throw it at the last second to a wide-open Caden Smith in the flats. 48-22, 3:47 left to go in this game. Ball is placed at the 40-yard line in the ensuing kickoff. Let's see what the Coyotes do. Do you think they should do an onside kick, or what do you think they're going to do here, Pops?
It doesn't look like an onside kick, but I think, no, they are.
Now they're shifting formation here.
No, timeout.
Okay, never mind. They were not shifting formation. They were running over to the sideline. They just called a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout of our own. 48-22 is the score right now. Coyotes are down to Somerset here in the historic Honey Bowl. 3:47 left to go. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. Coyotes scored a touchdown. It is 48-22 with 3:47 left to go in the game. It is a Jonathan Jimenez 55-plus yard touchdown run in the Wildcat formation. We'll get into some scores in just a little bit. Ensuing kickoff here for the Coyotes. Let's see if they do an onside kick. Ball is at the 40-yard line, and that's where the kickoff is going to happen. It is an onside kick. Number 16 for the Somerset Bulldogs picks up the ball and advances it to the 40-yard line. It was an onside kick straight to number 16 for the Somerset Bulldogs, Christopher Madrigal. He scooped it up, advanced it to the 40, and that's where the Bulldogs are going to start.
It took a lucky bounce that it came right to his breadbasket, so he was able to advance that ball.
Yeah, so the ball is officially placed at the 39-yard line, it looks like, actually. 3:40 left to go in this game. Let's see. Pops, you better not jinx it. You said that hopefully if they don't score 50, that would be great. I hope you didn't jinx it, Pops. Right now it's 48-22. Somerset over the Coyotes.
You're gonna.
I didn't say it. Did I say it?
Okay.
Ball's at the 39-yard line here. Fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the Somerset Bulldogs. Handoff is to Strozzi, the running back, the big running back, number 30 of the Somerset Bulldogs. Great tackle by number 79, Brian Troop for the Coyotes. That was a loss of about 4 yards. 3rd down and 14 upcoming for Somerset.
That was an excellent play. We had containment. We didn't try to knife in there, so we were able to get him before he could get going.
Second down and 14 here. 3:07 left to go. The clock is ticking, so hopefully we can get that ticked all the way down right now. Again, 48-22. Ball is at the 43-yard line of the Coyotes. So Somerset is in Coyotes territory for the time being. All right, they fan out of their huddle. Isbell in under center. Hands the ball off to number 28, Foz. Foz breaks a tackle. There's a flag on the play. Might be holding. For right now, it was a gain of about 9 yards right there for an upcoming 3rd down and 6. But let's see what that flag is right now, Pops.
You know, they're being chippy. I don't know if it was a fight. There was Chris Rodriguez and number 99 were going at it. So holding.
Yeah, holding on the offense. Okay, good. They still need to keep an eye on those fights, especially if they're happening mid-play.
Yeah, I didn't know if they had thrown the flag for holding or whether they were because those two kids were tussling, you know.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, it looks like it's going to be close to about a 2nd down and 30, if not a little bit shorter than that. But it's a 2nd down and a mile, actually. Ball is at the 47-yard line, back in Somerset territory. 2:35 left to go. If you're just joining us, Coyotes are down 48-22 with only 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left to go in this game. Somerset with the ball. Fans out of their huddle. Offset I formation. 1 wide receiver to the far, 1 wide receiver to the near side of the field. Under center is Isbell. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to number 28, Foz. Foz takes the ball to about the 50-yard line, close to Coyotes territory for a 3rd down and about 15.
They're just diving the ball into the middle of the line and see how much yards they can get. They're not really trying to pass, so they're basically running out the clock.
Yeah, they're milking the clock here. So it doesn't look like they're going to try to score some more points here and pad those stats. But let's see what the Coyotes defense can do here, and hopefully not let them get a 1st down at least with a 3rd down and 15 upcoming. Actually, 3rd down and 21 officially according to that scoreboard. So here come the Bulldogs fanning out onto the 50-yard line. That's where the line of scrimmage is. Isbell under center takes the snap, hands off to number 30. Number 30, Strozzi, gets maybe a yard, an inch, if that.
You know, it was just a straight dive, like as if they only needed 1 yard, so they're just basically running out the clock.
Yep, so 4th down and 20 upcoming for the Bulldogs. Their punt team is coming out onto the field. They were coming out on the field. Now they're heading back to the sideline. Let's see what they do here. No one has called a timeout, it looks like. All right, here we go.
No, they haven't. So I think they're going to punt. The punting team is out. And number 82, who is that kid with the big leg, is also the punter.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we go. This is the first time I believe they punted since the 1st quarter. So Damian Rivera back to receive the punt from Somerset. Rivera is around the 15-yard line. Let's see if that's where he gets the ball. Punt is away for Somerset. Ball sails down to about the 15-yard line. Damian Rivera lets it go, but then gets the ball, fakes out the entire punt team, and tries to get it, advance the ball. Does so all the way up to about the 35-yard line. That's where the Coyotes are going to start their seemingly last possession. Let's get those kids off that sideline. Let's stop these fights here.
Damon went to that side, and he basically ran out of bounds, and but he was going at a high rate of speed, so it was hard for him to stop.
Yeah, and so he ran into the Somerset sideline there. There was a little bit of a huddle of maroon and blue and white jerseys there. They did kind of sort everything out, and no fights occurred, thankfully. So ball is going to be placed officially at about the 31-yard line, 32-yard line, actually. But, I mean, it's 39.3 seconds left to play in the game. Coyotes are down 48-22. Can't imagine that they're going to do anything more than handing the ball off here, Pops.
That's all they're going to. In fact, I think they're going to kneel it down. They're looking at the sideline to see what coach wants to do. They need one more player, I believe, and I think they're going to call for somebody to get out there.
That's number 0, Jarrett Hernandez. He just, decides just to kind of split out wide here. So Abraham Ale in the backfield looks like he's going to take the direct snap, the running back for the Coyotes. He does so, takes the direct snap, chooses to run it, tries to find the corner to the near sideline, and gets tackled at about the 39-yard line. And that's going to be, actually, they're going to stop the clock right. They should stop the clock right there because he was tackled out of bounds. So 29 seconds left to go in the game right now. 3rd down and about 3 upcoming for the Coyotes.
It's going to be 29 seconds. We should just kneel it. I think we don't want to risk any kind of injury to anybody. Let's go ahead and get the game over with.
Yeah, so here we go. All right, we're going to get Abraham Ale again, probably another dose of Abraham Ale. Caden Smith in motion, a direct snap actually to number 1, Jonathan Jimenez, who tries to find the far sideline. Similar play to when he scored that touchdown, and he gets a similar result here. Gets the ball all the way down to about the 15-yard line with 18 seconds left to play for about maybe a 30-yard gain. They should have just been doing that all game.
You know what it is? First Aid Bank first down.
First Aid Bank first down. First Aid Bank first down, ladies and gentlemen. Bobs, what'd you see there?
They are going to call a timeout. They're going to try to get a touchdown.
All right, sounds good, guys. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net.
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. Some scores for you. Lampasas on top of Canyon Lake 23-13. And in the third quarter, in San Antonio, Davenport just demolishing Marble Falls 35-0 in the third quarter there as well. So, don't know what's going to happen there, Pops. If the scores stand as they are, the Coyotes are going to be facing Davenport. But here's the snap to Chris Rodriguez, who fakes the run again and throws a long ball to Jared Hernandez in the end zone. But it's underthrown, and number 29 for the Bulldogs intercepts it. That's Brian Isbell. That effectively ends the game. I'm pretty sure they're going to be kneeling it down from here.
You know, it was he was open, but the pass was underthrown, and that young man was able to intercept it. You know, it's kind of hard for Chris to throw a precision pass without any, getting into the rhythm during the game. So
yeah, well, 11.8 seconds left to go in the game. Coyotes down 48-22. Looks like that's going to be the final score, unless Somerset does something unexpected. But we expect them to kneel the ball here and run out the clock here in the Coyotes' 10th game of the season, their last regular season game of the 2022 campaign, and their last game seemingly here at the Uvalde Honey Bowl in 2022. So the Somerset Bulldogs line up at the 20-yard line. Take the snap. Isbell does indeed kneel the ball, and that's going to be it. The clock ticks down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the game. That is a wrap here at the Uvalde Honey Bowl. Final score 48-22. Somerset tops the Uvalde Coyotes in the Coyotes' homecoming game. We're going to be right back with our quick post-game show to recap everything that we saw on this field and to preview the playoff game. We think we're getting a clearer picture here based off of these scores. We'll let you know what these scores mean for the Coyotes next week in their playoff game at Edgewood Veterans Stadium. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. We'll be right back with our post-game show.
Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit UvaldeRealty.com.
I wake up with you guys, I spend my day with you guys, and I go to bed with you guys. You guys are the best.
The most Texas country and red dirt, plus the best of Nashville from 90s to now.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, going out of style. I was thinking I'm just trying to stay out of
Uvalde Radio. Everyone in my family uses electricity differently, but when it comes to Medina Electric Cooperative, we all think about it the same way. The co-op is power. Sure, electricity turns the lights on, but power is the information I get from my co-op about efficiency, safety, technology. And I trust the co-op because we are the co-op. They're our neighbors, our friends, our home. Visit medinaec.org and discover the power of your co-op today. Powering members, empowering communities.
Born in Uvalde, Texas, Skyway Entertainment is your home for premier dining and hospitality in the area, including the Local Fix Coffee Shop and the Local Fix on the Go, the historic Rexall Soda Fountain, Broadway 830 Artesian Pizza and Craft Beer, Hangar 6 Air Cafe, and the Sweet Life Candy Shop and Arcade. Skyway Entertainment, feeding the pack since 2015.
Greetings to everyone who loves the Uvalde Coyotes. This is Mama Jan on behalf of the Tex Elliott family. Uvalde strong, we back the pack. Go Yotes!
Texans team together, every red-blooded one of you, shoulder to shoulder, shaping history. We're in it for the long haul, together, and you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Friday Night Lights, marching bands, school spirit cheers. High school football is happening now. Auto World Uvalde is proud to support all the brave young athletes and to be a part of this wonderful Coyote fighting spirit. When you're ready to touch down on great savings on a new ride, stop by Auto World Uvalde. Test drive and let us help you find what you're looking for. Plus, get warranty forever at no cost to you. Visit AutoWorldUvalde.com today. Go Coyotes!
Introducing Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment, a subsidiary of Uvalco Supply, who has served all of Southwest Texas's farm and ranch needs for over 35 years. Uvalco Power Sports and Equipment is your one-stop tractor, implement, trailer, lawnmower, and power sports dealer located in Bandera or Uvalde, including service locations at both dealerships. We have inventory, so visit uvalcotractors.com or find us on Facebook to connect with the salesman today.
Star Realty and Ranch, Keller Williams, invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Does your health have you on the sidelines? With over 20 specialty services, Uvalde Memorial Hospital has the winner's playbook of healing. Whether it's orthopedics, oncology, pain management, podiatry, radiology, or rehabilitation, Team UMH can offer you the quality, comprehensive health care you need to get back in the game of life. Call us today to learn more at 830-278-6251. Go Coyotes!
Like so many great Texas institutions, it began as an idea, became a vision, and ended up being a legacy. The premier bank of Southwest Texas since 1907, First State Bank of Uvalde, provides banking solutions, services, and products with the highest quality customer service, delivered with Southern hospitality and Texas spirit. For all your banking, loan, mortgage needs, or just to grab a cup of coffee and talk about Friday night's Coyote victory amongst the ambience and artwork, we'll be looking down the road for you here at First State Bank of Uvalde. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The best mix of country plus community information for Uvalde, Texas.
Uvalde Radio.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. This is our post-game show. It's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick one because there's not a lot to talk about here. I mean, obviously, we saw some things out of the Coyotes in the beginning of the game that may carry over to their playoff game next week. Obviously, when they got the ball in their opening possession in the first half, in the first quarter, there was maybe a 4 or 5 yard run up the middle by Abraham Ale, but then the second play, a fake to Abraham Ale, who was lined up in the fullback position, and then a pitch out to Jaden Gonzalez for a 69-yard touchdown to opening up all scoring. 7-0 Coyotes just like that. From there on, it was a back-and-forth game. At one point, it was 14-13. Coyotes were on top, especially after a beautiful hook and ladder on the 4th down and 8 from the Coyotes. It was a pass from Brody Carnes to Devin Franklin, and Devin Franklin pitched the ball to Abraham Ale, who ran down the sideline for the Coyotes' second touchdown. After that, though, it was a flurry of scoring from the Somerset Bulldogs to make it a pretty substantial 20-14. Actually, it was a 20-14, actually. They were still in the game.
Yes,
20-14, the Coyotes were at halftime, 20-14. But then in the opening kickoff of the second half, Somerset ran back the ball on that kickoff. It was about a 90-yard kickoff return, and that pretty much sealed the deal. It was 27-14, and Somerset did not look back after that. Right, Pops?
I think it was a little bit more than that, Al, but that was the end of the game.
I mean, 90+, it's still impressive.
Yeah, I think we were down 40 to something, and they only scored that one time, right? I thought it was 40-14 at the half.
20-14 at the half. It was 20. I believe it was 20-14 at the half. Pumps.
No, I think it was 40-14. Anyway, whatever it was, it doesn't.
You just want to prove me wrong.
No, not really. It's just that I think it was. But be that as it may, this game is not representative of the competitiveness of the two teams because, like I said at the start of the broadcast, this is a game that we did not have anything to lose. We knew that in order to go to the third seed, several things had to happen. One of them would be that Fredericksburg beat Bernie, and we know that's not happening. The score is 30 to
right
whatever.
Right now, it's 35-0. San Antonio Davenport over Marble Falls at halftime, and then Lampasas is on top of Canyon Lake, 23-13.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Bernie. Bernie is up on Fredericksburg by a whole bunch.
So Bernie is up on Fredericksburg, 42-3. And actually, that's the final.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that we did not have the only chance we had to get the third seed is if we beat Somerset by more than 15 points.
Right. And Pops, I think you're right. I don't know if it was 40-14 at the half, but the reason why I thought it was 20-14, you want to know why? Because that was the score after the first quarter.
Exactly.
There was a flurry of scoring in the first quarter alone, and that felt like a half. But yes, yeah. So going into halftime, it was definitely.
You should always let your father correct you.
No, please do not do that. That is not. No. That is not what we're going to do on the radio. Please do not do that. I will quit.
I'm just kidding. No. But anyway, this game, like I said, is we had nothing to lose, and Coach played that game that way. I think the score would have been a lot closer if he hadn't taken all of those really big gambles.
Right.
Those 4th and 14 at our own 30-yard line.
Yeah. Would you call this kind of like a scrimmage of sorts for Coach Miller, just to test out what works, what doesn't work?
It was going to be very hard to beat Somerset by 15 or more points.
Right.
So and that was basically the only way we're going to be able to get a third seed.
Yeah.
Because we knew that Bernie was going to just run over Fredericksburg.
Yeah, did run over them. They did. 42-3.
The unexpected happened in the other district. We thought that Canyon Lake was going to go ahead and handle Lampasas, and guess what? It hasn't. It hasn't happened.
No.
So because of that, there's going to be a three-way tie in 13-4A Division 1, and because there's a three-way tie, they're going to use the point system. Right now, Davenport is at a plus 14.
Right.
And that means that Lampasas needs to beat Canyon Lake by 10 or more points to get the second seed, and Canyon Lake would be the third seed. So if the score stays as it is, bottom line, if Canyon Lake cannot beat Lampasas, we'll play Davenport.
Okay, that's simple
That's
enough.
the bottom line.
That's simple enough. Okay, yeah. Okay,
If they cannot beat Lampasas, they're down right now 23-13.
Yeah.
If they cannot beat Lampasas, then we're going to play Davenport.
Right. Davenport is on top of Marble Falls, 35-0. The Canyon Lake still has a chance. It's in the fourth quarter. Lampasas is only up by 2 scores. And, obviously it's only 10 points. So anything can happen. We'll see what happens. But for right now, as the scores are lined up currently, the Coyotes are playing the San Antonio Davenport over at Edgewood Veterans Stadium on the west side of San Antonio.
That's the bottom line.
Yep. All right. I love it. Great breakdown by Pops. We love it. Maybe who knows? I'll keep refreshing this iPad here. If we're still on the air, maybe they will, that score will go final. We'll let you know if that does happen. But for right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break. On the flip side of the break, we're going to name our Star Realty and Ranch Star of the Game. A lot to choose from. It's the last Star Realty and Ranch Star of the Game of the regular season, so we're going to try to make it a good one, right, Pops?
Yes, we are.
All right, good deal. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UValdyRadio.net.
Vulcan Materials Company is the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates, primarily crushed stone, sand, and gravel, and a major producer of construction materials, including asphalt and ready-mix concrete. One of our core tenets at Vulcan is being a good citizen and responsible steward of the communities in which we operate. From local community groups and philanthropic organizations to supply chain partners, we believe in being active and engaged neighbors. Our responsibility is to build strong relationships that support strong communities. Learn more at vulcanmaterials.com.
Star Realty and Ranch Keller Williams invites you to join them as they cheer on our 2022 Uvalde Coyotes. Star Realty and Ranch are your premier real estate experts, and they're here to provide you with all the resources and information you need to buy or sell real estate. They work with buyers and sellers in the area and have had extensive training in order to provide you with top-of-the-line service. Call to find out more at 830-261-1970 or visit uvalderealty.com. Family owned and operated, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home was founded on one simple principle: service. With an all-new state-of-the-art facility, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home provides service at the highest level. Discover why Hillcrest is the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the Uvalde community. Call anytime at 830-333-3096 or find us on site at 424 Geraldine Street. Honor and celebrate life in a setting fit for remembering legends. Learn more at hillcrestmemorialfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Pack broadcast, only on UvaldeRadio.net. We broke down the game against Somerset. Pops he gave us a breakdown of what needs to happen for who the Coyotes need to face and all this and that. And actually, so Pops said, bottom line, that if Canyon Lake cannot beat Lampasas tonight, that the Coyotes will be playing San Antonio Davenport next week in the playoffs. And Pops, I have an updated score for you. Lampasas is only up 23-20 over Canyon Lake now.
So, if Canyon Lake can pull in and get ahead and win, then it'll be Canyon Lake.
Okay. So bottom line, if what I'm hearing is what I'm hearing is correct, and I'm being accurate in saying this, if Canyon Lake comes back, right now it's 20-23, Canyon Lake is down in the fourth quarter. If Canyon Lake comes back, Coyotes face Canyon Lake. If Lampasas holds on and wins this, Coyotes play Davenport.
That's correct.
All right. I love it. Good stuff, Pops. And they play at Edgewood Veterans Stadium no matter what.
No matter what, yes.
Okay. Because Coach Wade Miller did tell Pops, he gave him some of the inside secrets here. Coach Wade Miller reached out to Canyon Lake and San Antonio Davenport, and both teams agreed. Whoever they play, they will play at Edgewood Veterans Stadium. And the Coyotes are 2-0 at Edgewood Veterans Stadium this season.
Fond memories of that stadium. Yes, sir. We're going to have some barbacoa and Big Red.
And Big Red, San Antonio style. I love it. All right, guys. So we're going to close this thing out with a Star Realty and Ranch Star of the Game. Pops, who do we have for the Star Realty and Ranch Star of the Game?
It's going to be number one because Uvalde is number one. It is going to be Mr. Jonathan Jimenez.
Jonathan Jimenez, ladies and gentlemen. He has had a heck of a season. I would say he is the most versatile player that the Coyotes have on offense, and they utilize that versatility to the T. Let's see if they can do that in their playoff game next week. Whether it be against Lampasas, whether it be against whether it be against Canyon Lake, or whether it be San Antonio Davenport, we'll see y'all next week at Edgewood Veterans Stadium for the Coyotes playoff game. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Go. When is a full moon now? We're going to have to find out before next Friday.
I know.
But before then, Go Coyotes.
Go Coyotes, ladies and gentlemen. For Simon Pops Ortiz, your color commentator, I'm Al Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer. You have been listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast only on UvaldeRadio.net. Coyotes fall 48-22 here in their last regular season game of the season in the 2022 campaign. But we'll see y'all next week in the playoffs. See you then. We love y'all, Uvalde. Coyote Pack broadcast, signing off.
Thanks for listening to the Coyote Pack broadcast with Simon and Al Ortiz on UvaldeRadio.net. Tonight's broadcast was made possible by the support of our sponsors: Texas Farm Store, Star Realty and Ranch, Uvalde Memorial Hospital, Hillcrest Memorial Funeral Home, Skyway Entertainment, Texan Bank, Medina Electric Cooperative, Lantana Realty, Uvalco Supply, Power Sports and Equipment, Vulcan Materials Company, Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, and First State Bank of Uvalde. The Coyote Pack broadcast was produced by Robert Miguel Rodriguez. Coyote Pack broadcast apparel provided by Southwest Uniforms and Embroidery. Very special thanks to Uvalde CISD Superintendent Dr. Hal Harrell, Uvalde CISD Executive Director of Communications and Marketing Anne Marie Espinosa, and Uvalde CISD Athletic Director and Head Football Coach Wade Miller and staff. We are Uvalde Strong. We now return to our regular broadcast on UvaldeRadio.net.